just pregame stuff. And is it going? And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to 302 Sports presentation of Delaware High School baseball. We got ourselves the most prestigious Catholic school rivalry in the state of Delaware, as the St. Mark's Spartans will take on the Salesianum Sals. And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Patrick Ariandes. Alongside me here tonight will be Mike Lang. And Mike, you're very familiar with these two teams. Of course, St. Mark's coming in at 10-3, Salesianum coming in at 9-2, and these teams, they played recently.
Played a week ago.
Yep.
Last Wednesday, and Alex Hinton threw a complete game shutout, 8-0. It was the usual St. Mark's Sallies, a lot of great competitive action, a little bit of saltiness thrown in just to make things fun. 8-0, as I mentioned, and it was a good win for the Sals. It was right in the middle of their 3 games in 3 days.
Wow.
When they played Appo on Thursday, but they scored 6 runs in the 6th inning of that game, and a lot of a home run by Brendan Pacheco that kind of capped everything there. Also a 2-run single by Hinton. Hinton had 4 RBIs in that game. He wasn't busy striking people out. He was batting. He had a couple hits that day, and great game for Alex Hinton.
Yeah, and as we said, Salesiana coming in 9-2, big wins against Cape Henlopen, Conrad, Wilmington Charter, St. Mark's, Indian River, and Caravel. Their tough losses this year were to Appo and Newark Charter. As for the Spartans, Mike, 2 times they defeated St. Elizabeth in dominating fashion. Archmere, Indian River, DMA Smyrna, Conrad, and their losses coming to Appo, common opponent, Caravel, and the Sals, as we talked about earlier. Talk a little bit about the Spartans, Mike, and what you've seen from them.
Well, the starting pitcher tonight, same guy threw last week. It's going to be Matt Phillips. Matt, the younger brother of Billy Phillips, of course, the pitcher at Maryland. Matt throws hard, and they have a team that can hit. They seem to struggle at the plate sometimes. They have a lot of hitters, a lot of experience on the St. Mark's team. They're led by hitters like Matt Cinco, designated hitter, and Eric Ludman. They have a lot of guys who are kind of unsung. Ricky Gannett, playing out there, and Christian Colmery, Ben Anderson. It's a lot of guys that can really play baseball. Nick Pizorchik. Just some of these guys that don't have the names like they used to, but they're really good players. Yeah. And they can score some runs. They didn't score at all against the Sals, but that's kind of the outlying situation for them. They usually score a little bit.
Absolutely. So one thing we talked about, you talked about Sally's 3 games in 3 days. They're in the midst of what will eventually be a 7-game and 9-day stretch, Mike. At some point, you would think, right, the pitching is going to fall apart when you're playing that many games in 1 week. Has not been the case.
No, it hasn't. You have to give credit to the coaching staff led by Ted Godfrey. You really have to manage your pitching staff, and they've been able to do that. First off, Hinton gave them that complete game last week, which was huge. They got a great game from Reese Bolton against Caravel. Joe Sheets pitched a lot of innings against Appo. He gave up some runs, but you're going to have to just suck it up at some point.
Absolutely.
But they have a lot of arms in this program. There's a lot of people, and they have a JV program they can dip into if they need to.
Absolutely, and tonight you'll see Reese Bolton on the mound for the Sals. We're going to step aside here when we come back. The lineups and first pitch here from Frawley Stadium.
Short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvement's pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor.
Couldn't be more excited about having our show here held at the Buffalo Wild Wings Christiana location here on Route 7, brand new location. They moved here from Limestone Road, and it's going to be the new home of 302 Sports Week. recap some local college and professional stuff. It's time for everybody's favorite part of the day, top 5 plays. Here we go. Stanley, your number 1 play from AI, 76-yard punt return. We got ourselves the quality cam here on the sideline. It's awesome to watch from this angle, to be honest with you. And watch. Whoa! Going up. He went to 412. He left the first there at 4-4. I mean, those ups right there. You can't make this stuff up.
And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to 302 Sports presentation of Delaware High School baseball. Mike Lang and Patrick Gariani's here, bringing you this game between Salesianum and St. Mark's. Beautiful night out here, Mike. When someone asked you, "Hey, how's the day going?" You're going to be saying, "Doing well, doing well."
I'm watching a high school doubleheader today, so it's a pretty good day. Great game, by the way, in the first game today.
Yes.
Newark Charter 1, Conrad 0. A runner scored on a wild pitch in the bottom of the 7th for Newark Charter to win it. It's a tough way to lose a game if you're Conrad. But it combined 3 hits in the game, a double and 2 singles. And the only hit for Conrad was a bunt single late in the game.
Absolutely. So pitchers duel in game 1. We'll see what game 2 will bring to you. The Sal's, being the home team, will be out in the field first. Like we said, the senior, Reese Bolton, will be taking the mound for them at number 40. And White, he'll be facing the St. Mark's lineup, which is as follows. Batting leadoff and playing third base, J.J. Pazinska. Batting second and pitching will be Matt Phillips, of course. And then batting third, playing first base, will be Eric Ludman. Batting fourth and DHing for the Spartans will be Jacob Mizell. Batting fifth and playing shortstop will be Richard Gannett. And batting sixth behind home plate will be Benjamin Anderson. Batting seventh, playing left field, will be number 8, Nicholas Pizorchik. Batting eighth and playing right field will be Matt Cinco. And then rounding out the lineup, playing second base, will be number one, Christian Colmery.
And Pat, the center fielder not batting, is going to be Mikey Williams.
There he is, Mikey Williams, playing center field, getting hit for. And as you can see now, the umpire's going over the ground rules here with the managers of both teams. Not quite sure what that could be about, Mike.
You never know with these two teams.
Maybe the bullpens, maybe they're not allowing. Because I did notice in the first game, Conrad had a pitcher in the first base side doing their bullpen. And, of course, their bench was on the third base side. So I wonder if that's the case, if they're not allowing that left field. That's what it is. They're not allowing the left field bullpen to be used. So there we go. Bolton finishing up his warm-up tosses, the lefty here. And Mike, this is a tough lineup that he's going to have to face tonight.
Yeah, these guys can J.J. Panichka to start. And, Matt, this is a very, like I said, veteran lineup. Got some power with Ludman and Meisel, and they have some speed with like Ricky Gannett and Nick Pizorchik, some guys that can run. JJ at the top of the lineup. Bolton, great pitcher. He shut down Carabel last week, having a pretty good season for the Sal's. The toughest thing about Sal's is going to be able to read those numbers from up here.
Yeah, the gold on white. I'm sure they look great up close. Mike. I'll tell you what, speaking of uniforms, St. Mark's adding the black into their uniform.
Well, they were on the show a couple weeks ago, and the guys mentioned they liked the black unis. And I did see them at one of the games I watched them at against DMA down in Newark, at Newark National, wearing the black uniforms. And tell you what, they look sweet.
They do. I like them.
Look at Nick Santa coaching third base down there in a uniform top. How about that, Coach Nick?
The green lettering with the white piping and, of course, the black uniform. So we are about ready to get underway here. It's been a longer warm-up for the first inning. Yeah, longer first inning warm-up that we're typically used to seeing. But we are now ready to get underway, and J.J. Pazinska will be leading off for the Spartans.
Pat, just a reminder for everybody who may have been here with us last year. These teams met here last year, I believe, on May 2nd. So a year ago, tomorrow night.
Yep.
It was on a Wednesday night, and we did the show here. Salesianum got shut out by St. Mark's. Not just shut out. They got no hit, and that is on the mind of the Sals. Trust me, I know. Talked to Alex Hinton a couple last week, and he has not forgotten. So they do not want that to happen again tonight.
Absolutely. And
that was Jack Dubeck, the principal pitcher that night for the Spartans. Jack has moved on to UD.
Of course.
Having a fine season for the Blue Hens.
And here we go. The windup and the pitch from Bolton as we are underway with a pitch low and outside for ball one.
Lights start to take effect. It's not very no sun today, but that's right, we're dry.
2-0 now as Bolton misses low. You can see the Spartans fielders playing pretty much straight up here against Pazinska.
Yeah, we look at the St. Mark's bench, everybody up on that railing. This is a highly charged game. Same thing with the Sals over here on the right.
A 2-0 pitch is in there for strike one as Bolton has now officially filled in.
Right in front of us, Pat, look who's behind the plate, a bunch of scouts.
How about that? It is the SJB Eagles, St. John the Beloved. As Pazinska lines this one to second base, fielded on the hop and put away for out number one there by the second baseman, Dylan Reese.
Okay, great play by Reese, short hop that ball. And that was hit so hard that J.J. Panitska had no chance to beat that out. But that's a great play by Reese.
Now Matt Phillips, like we talked about, the brother of St. Mark great Billy Phillips. He was phenomenal his high school career.
Yeah, I remember I was talking to Matt when we had him on the show about Billy, his freshman year, won the state championship game here against Milford as he takes a pitch. Billy threw a complete game against Milford that night. And Matt was here obviously watching the game. He was a youngin' then. And the last out was caught in right field. And about 15 seconds later, the skies opened up and it started pouring rain.
Yeah. As that first pitch from Bolton was a nice sweeping slider, a curveball that was taken for strike one. He follows that up with a ball. So 1-1 to count to Phillips.
Of course, Matt's carving his own legacy at St. Mark's, doing a great job over there with the Spartans.
Absolutely.
It's not easy to come up in the shadow of a guy who was as good as Billy Phillips was in high school and still is at Maryland.
Yeah, exactly. 2-1 to count. Here's the kick, and the pitch from Bolton misses outside. So Phillips making the pitcher work here after taking the first pitch for a strike. Has now drawn 3 consecutive balls. 3-1 to count.
Yeah, you wonder if there's some extra excitement out there for these guys, maybe some excess energy that Reese Bolton's burning off. He's throwing pretty hard.
There's the ball pitch taken up high, and Phillips is aboard with one away here in the top of the first. And that'll bring up the first baseman, the big fella, Eric Ludman. One of your favorite guys, isn't he, Mike?
I love Eric.
Courtesy runner,
and
Jimmy
Paoli. It's always Jimmy Paoli. I didn't have to look. I know Jimmy always runs for Matt Phillips. Yeah, I get Eric and I have known each other a few years now, and you're right. And he went to school at St. John the Beloved, so a lot of these kids have been watching the Ludmans for a long time. And you're right. I like Eric a whole lot. I'm not going to lie.
He's another legacy family here at St. Mark's. His brother,
Chris
was there a few years back. He's at University of Delaware as well with Jack Dubeck.
Fantastic pitcher for the Blue Hens, by the way. And he was great last year in that American Legion tournament.
So Ludman takes a first pitch strike. Bolton, lefty on lefty crime here, kicks and fires. That one swung on a miss, had him way off balance with the frisbee.
Yeah, Eric wasn't expecting that. And you mentioned the lefty, that pitch curving away from him, and he had him reaching a little bit.
0-2 the count. Bolton comes set. And he's looking at Paoli. Taking his time, kicks and fires. Breaking ball swung on a miss. The throw down to second is in time. Struck him out, throw him out right there to end the inning for the Sals.
Yeah, it's a double play to end it. How about that?
Joey Settings coming away with that one there. So one man reaches via the walk for the Spartans, but they get, that's it. They get strike him out, throw him out. So through through half of an inning, I should say. 0-0. Sal's coming up for their first at bat after this.
Double play, and that is going to do it. for
balls.
Loose ball. These are ground balls. Yeah, you're right. And it's picked up by number 4 from Concord, Caitlin Lotson. Look. Shoot ground. How about that,
Wow,
Jay?
that's a top play nominee right
Oh,
there. What
Jay,
a great
there you
goal.
go.
Controlled the possession.
She's got 2 players on her. Somebody should be
gotta
helping
be
her out.
open.
And there she goes. She makes a move inside. Oh, Jay with the backhand
Wow.
goal.
That's a top.
another curveball, and this driven deep to center field, out over the head of Pacheco, coming into third base. That throw goes over.
That should be a run.
That goes over the third baseman into the Sal's dugout, and that's going to be a triple and an aerial Little League home run, 8-1 Apo.
And welcome back in here to Frawley Stadium. We're here for the home half of the first inning, and the Sal's lineup will be as follows. Batting first, Dominic Ragazzo, playing shortstop. Batting second and playing second base, number 28, Dylan Reese. Batting third will be, let me find him, number 8, Jacob Dunyan. The catcher will be batting fourth. That's Joey Setting. Batting fifth is the man that we talked about earlier in this one, Alex Hinton, number 24. In center field, batting sixth will be Brendan Pacheco. Batting seventh and playing left field will be Mr. Ethan Valentine. Batting eighth, the DH, Matthew Query. And batting ninth, the right fielder, Samuel Del Colo. And they're all facing, like we talked about here for the first pitch there, Matt Phillips. 1-0 to count. And
Yeah, one change for the South tonight. Del Colo batting ninth, playing right field. Patrick Methley has been playing the last few games there, but Del Colo gets a shot tonight.
that one is skied down the first base side. It'll get out of play. Even
Nearly
a count of 1-1.
lands in some cheese sauce over there.
Yeah, nearly. One thing about Phillips that I admire is the lettuce. He's got tremendous head of lettuce there on the mound.
He said it matches the black uniforms. That's why he
It
really
does.
likes it.
It really does.
Yeah, Matt's a good guy. We had him on the show, of course, and he talked about his hair. Because why not?
He's, of course, a right-handed hurler. As that breaking ball is in the dirt, 2-1 the count.
So, Pat, we gave our viewers a commercial-free half inning there.
Yeah.
Running our top plays. No show this week. We still got top plays.
Top plays. We only saw half of it.
Yeah,
for that
there's more
in-between
coming.
inning. There's still another 5 plays left you're going to see.
That's right.
That one swung.
I had that
and
one.
fouled straight back. It was coming right from
And
my face, Mike.
Dom Ragazzo in the top plays.
Yes, he is. Tremendous athlete. Already dirty is Dom
Yes.
Ragazzo.
Of course, we saw a few there, Apo baseball and some lacrosse. So, 302, we try to get everywhere.
Wind up in the 2-2 from Phillips is taken low as the count runs full. Leadoff hitter Dom Ragazzo, this is exactly what you ask him to do. Work
Yeah.
the pitcher.
See some pitches there. Obviously, no Phillips, but you want him to see some pitches and see how hard he's throwing this. He was throwing pretty hard, but just missed.
Here's the windup in the payoff pitch down in the dirt, and it's a leadoff walk for Ragazzo.
Those leadoff walks, they can kill you. Dom Ragazzo's got some speed. I would not be surprised at some point to see him on the move. I think Reese might lay down the bunt here. We'll see.
And yeah, now batting second baseman, former Midway Little Leaguer Dylan Reese.
How about that?
Played with my little brother, only reason I know. No, I'm just kidding. I did my research. Now, that first pitch in there for strike one from Phillips.
You know, it's kind of scary, Pat. I go around to a lot of these games, and I see kids playing, especially up at the Brandywine School District where I live. These girls that I coached and were friends of my daughters, and now they're all high school juniors and seniors, and I'm just getting old.
That one fouled straight back, so Phillips jumps quickly ahead of Dylan Reese here, 0-2.
Yeah, he's throwing the heat. I guess there won't be any sacrifice bunts, so I was wrong in that count. But Reese sent that straight back, and the gentleman there in the front row didn't even flinch.
Well, one thing I've noticed here for the first two batters from Salesianum, when it's a strike, they're swinging. They're not taking.
Yeah, you don't know how many times you're going to get an opportunity to swing at these pitches, and you're right. They're taking their cuts.
Phillips comes set. There's time called here by Reese. So we'll reset as we've just moved past the 7:30 mark here tonight. Twilight, like Mike said, lights are on here as that ball's taken upstairs for ball one.
Yeah, not a bad waste pitch if you get him chase. Good. If you don't, it costs you one pitch. Jake Dunyan on deck. That kid's been hitting the cover off the ball for the Sal's this year, so they'd love to get Regazzo in the scoring position with Dunyan up there.
There's the first attempt at a pickoff.
I guess he stepped off the mound cleanly because you can't fake the first.
No, you can. And
We had that called in game one tonight, a balk for a fake pickoff to first base.
Of course, Phillips stepping off the back of the mound, man. You got to be careful with that footwork. That breaking ball's taken high. Evens the count at 2-2. Nice idea there, Mike, thinking breaking ball in a 1-2 count.
Yeah, he's been throwing a lot of heat, so mix it up a little bit.
Keep the batter guessing. Reese, the senior. Phillips sets, kicks, and fires. Swing and a miss. He got him. Reese goes down on strikes for the first out here.
Yeah,
in the
bringing
first.
the heat like we're going to be feeling tomorrow.
Absolutely.
80-something degrees out tomorrow. Matt Phillips trying to bring the heat tonight.
Absolutely. Now, the first baseman, number 8, Jake Dunyan. You talked about it, Mike. He's been raking this year.
Multiple hit games several times this year for the Sal's. I think I've seen the Sal's 5 times this year, and the kid just hits.
Runner on first here, one away in the first. Phillips tosses over. Nothing doing there, just trying to keep Regazzo honest.
I think Coach Godfrey may not want me going to their games. I've seen both of their losses.
Yeah.
I've seen a few wins, but I've seen both of the losses. Newark Charter and Appo.
They're undefeated when you're not there, Mike. That
That's
ball
correct.
taken outside. And good scoop by Ludman on the snap throw down.
That is correct. I have been asked by more than one coach not to go to their games anymore.
Nobody. That one.
That's got to be a base hit. Ricky Gannon took a bounce up near his throat and just bounced off of his almost hit him in the throat, it looked like.
Absolutely. And
So
we'll see how they score that one.
I think
Gannon,
it's
of
a
course,
hit, but
it took a pretty gnarly hop on, but that looked like it was a tailor-made double play.
yeah, it could have been 2. Nothing on the board yet.
Now,
Our scorer is taking his time.
and now
There
you
you go,
got to
it's
be
a hit.
careful here. The senior, Joey Setting, the left-hander at the plate, runners on first to second. This kid's got some pop in his bat.
Yeah, Joey can hit. Now, that was rightly scored a hit. And you saw how hard Jake Dunyan hit that ball. He smoked it.
That one was taken, I believe, in there for strike one. Someone won the count. To the cleanup hitter here. Setting that ball skied straight up in the air. Let's see
Yeah,
if
I
it'll get
lost
out
it.
of play.
Ben Anderson trying to
And
get there.
Anderson
Oh!
ran out of room there.
I think that was tough. That ball basically was on this side of the screen. Okay.
They like scaled down the screen there.
That's
Mike.
what it looked
Yeah.
like.
Tremendous effort there by Anderson, though.
That's not a souvenir, young man.
That's right. Please return all foul balls to the nearest dugout. That's
That
the
was
rule here,
that
Frawley.
was a mile-high foul ball.
Absolutely.
I lost it in the gray skies.
Now 0-2 to count here to Setting. Runner in scoring position at second. Dunyan the runner at first. Phillips.
Fakes the second.
He's keeping an eye on these base runners here, Mike.
Well, Regazzo's really got some speed, so that's a smart move.
Phillips again keeping an eye on Regazzo.
Of course, Panitska's playing way off the line, as he's not expecting
steal
Joe
it then.
Setting to poke it down the left field line there.
There's time there by Setting. I mean, another thing that this is doing with Phillips is you're throwing Setting's timing off. He knows he's down 0-2. He's squeezing that bat a little bit harder. And
It's
that
a
ball
fastball.
fouled away.
That's going to hit your car, Pat.
I'm parked way back. I'm like the last car in the lot.
I couldn't figure out how to get into the lot.
Yeah, it was definitely. It's
Cones and rope everywhere out there.
still working on some construction here down at the riverfront, Wilmington. It's beautiful. I mean, there's a lot of nice additions going down in here, and Phillips again twisting and making sure that Ragazzo's going nowhere at second base.
Good crowd settling in tonight. It's a little chilly out there, but they're here to watch some good baseball.
Phillips kicks, fires that one high and outside for ball one.
Of course, Friday, we mentioned in game one, we'll be right across the river for lacrosse. Keep him busy.
Phillips.
Ragazzo dancing around out there. He's got
eyeing
Matt's
him down.
attention.
He kicks, and I believe they called a balk.
Called by the base umpire.
They called the balk on Phillips, and that'll advance the runners into scoring position.
Yeah,
Second
I'm not
and third
sure
with one out.
what exactly they called. It was
I'm not quite sure what he might have done. I see. He separated the hand from the glove, and once you do that, you got to go to the plate. Phillips winds, fires. That one fouled away again. Setting, making it work here for that third strike.
so that's makes it second and third and one out. So he really could use a strikeout here. Panichka's up a little bit at third base. And
Phillips
Ludman at first.
throws that one again high and outside, 2-2. The Sals at the very least are making Phillips work here in this first inning.
Yeah, as we mentioned before, the pitch count's now at 105, but obviously not worried about that in the first inning, but they add up.
Phillips spins, turns behind the runner there. Nothing doing.
You got to be careful you don't throw that in the center field.
Yeah, that's not something you typically see, but you're hoping you're catching the runner Dunyan's snoozing out there. 2-2 to count the Setting. Here's the kick and the pitch again, fouled away third base side.
He's making them work all right.
Setting fighting off pitches left and right here.
Sal's baseball budget getting a workout tonight.
That it is.
Of course, when they
Yeah.
play at home, those balls get fouled off to the first base side. They end up on the banks of I-95.
Well, one thing we saw in those top 10 plays, you saw in the first five and the second five, is there's a lot of real estate at Salesianum.
Yeah, sure is.
This pitch from Phillips is outside again. The count has run full for Joey Setting. It was 0-2. He's fought it back full.
You know, I don't think a walk's not really the worst thing here, but you just made him throw 12 pitches to get to this point.
Here's the payoff pitch. Called,
Oh,
third
got him.
strike. That thing tailed right back over the middle of the plate. What a pitch from Matt Phillips.
Yeah, the umpire played it up a little bit of a late call, but it was over the plate. It's the question whether it was high or not.
And now Alex Hinton will step to the plate for Salesianum, and this is a dangerous hitter here. This Sal's lineup is deep. That one is skied into right field, and Cinco gets under it and puts it away. So 2 runners get aboard as the Sal's threaten here in the bottom of the first, but nothing doing. We'll head to the second. Here, 0-0 your score.
Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com. The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
And welcome back into a beautiful night here at Frawley Stadium. You're watching 302 Sports presentation of Delaware High School baseball. Salesianum and St. Mark's. Both teams got some base runners on, and Sally's put a legitimate threat up to the plate here in the first, but no runs have scored. And now Reese Bolton enters his second inning of work for the Sals here, Mike.
Yeah, so one hit there. Sal's threatening the first inning, Pat. But Matt Phillips able to work his way out. That was a long at-bat with Joe Setting. He really made him throw some pitches. But congratulations to Matt Phillips for working his way out of that jam. And then we saw Alice Hinton fly to right field. Alice was on 4 times last week at St. Mark's. So I'm sure the Spartans are happy to see that ball settle into the glove of their not regular right fielder, Matt Cinco.
Now Jake Mizell will step in here to lead things off for the Spartans.
The DH.
DH and cleanup hitter here. Face the left-hander Reese Bolton.
Jake's got a little pop. Let's see what he can do against Bolton. Bolton's kind of been throwing around the bats.
Yeah, first pitch is in there for strike one. A little three-quarter arm or sidearm delivery coming from Bolton can kind of be deceptive. Here's the windup in the second pitch. What a breaking ball there.
That was a nice pitch. Meisel had no chance on that one.
Backdoor breaking ball. Good luck with that one. 0-2 to count. And Bolton working fast here. Another one, and that one drops, I guess, just a little low. 1-2 the count.
Yeah, I think Joe Setting pulled that out of the dirt, but it was a good pitch.
Bolton winds, fires, swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Second straight strikeout.
Now,
second straight strikeout for Reese Bolton.
Richard Gannett will come to the plate here for the Spartans. A brisk night here.
That working.
Yeah, that is a dancer for sure.
And you get them looking for it, then he comes in with the heat. Like there.
That one is up the middle. Let's see if it gets through. Nice play.
Don Regazzo.
Oh, and Regazzo almost got it on the double pump.
If he didn't slip out there, he had him.
He still almost got him. The slip ends up allowing the runner to make it.
He did come at Gannett with the fastball, and Ricky was ready.
There's the first look at the pickoff attempt from Bolton.
Yeah, that was the just get your attention pickoff.
There's time there, and wants to talk it over. Anderson does.
I was wondering where Ben was going.
He's going to talk it over with Coach Santa. Mix up on the signs there, Mike. And he'll come back here as got ourselves a phone missing here in the booth. Mike?
Oh, I have my phone right in front of me. We're good.
It's not mine. Yeah, that ball's taken up high. 2-0 to count to Anderson now.
My charger disappeared, but I know where that is, so we're good. Yeah, I know Caitlin's good for it.
Caitlin Ferry. Up here in the booth, she said hi. Reese Bolton on the mound. He's going to go over to first. He had him leaning. He had him leaning.
So you got the 2-0 count, so it's really an advantage here for Ben Anderson. He can really pick a pitch.
And that one's up high, 3-0.
Yeah, that was not it. I expect him to take at least one here. Get some base runners on. You got Nick Pazorchik and Matt Cinco coming up. There's some pop right there.
Here's the 3-0 pitch from Bolton. He kicks and delivers fastball in there for strike one.
Yeah, you might even see him take two here, but I think if he gets a pitch he likes.
I mean, the only thing you can do with that pitch you just saw there was put that between the first and second baseman the other way. That was on the outside part of the plate. Here's the windup. The 3-1 is taken outside for a strike, and the steal will end up working out as it gets past the catcher there.
Anderson thought he had ball 4. So I'm not sure what we call that, pass ball. Or was he running?
He was running.
He was
call it a
running.
stolen base then.
I'm not quite sure what you would call that, to be honest with you, in the scorebook. I mean,
Since he's running, I'm giving him a stolen base.
either way, runner in scoring position for Anderson. Bolton, he's got a 3-2 count. He looks the runner. Back to second, kicks and fires, swung on and fouled away first base side. That one right into the Chickies and Pete's.
Just about, yeah. I have my crab fries. I'm good.
The crab fries.
Had some crab fries.
The special. That one again, fouled first base side.
I'd like to thank the people down there at Chickies and Pete's because they gave me fries that weren't hot. And the manager said, we're just going to make you some new ones. So I got nice hot
Oh, you gotta
crab
love that.
fries. Yeah.
Are you a tender guy? Do you get the tenders with it usually?
I have gotten the tenders, but tonight I just got the fries.
You stuck with the fries.
Yeah,
Cheese sauce? You a cheese sauce guy?
They gave you the cheese sauce with it.
Yeah, you gotta love it. Here's the 3-2 pitch taken high and outside, and back-to-back runners getting aboard here for the Spartans.
Is that Coach Smitty out? Oh, he's going to get a courtesy runner in.
Yep, courtesy runner coming in. It'll be Nicholas Musi.
Nick Muzzy,
Nick Muzzy,
another
yep.
member of that American Legion team. Nick scored the run in that game, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right. Now up to the plate, like you talked about here, Mike. Nick Pazorchik.
Another
senior.
Nick. Sounds look like they're going straight away in the outfield here. Of course, there'll be a double play depth. They can end this on a hard ground ball. Pazorchik does run well. Obviously, Muzzy is not going to be easy to double up.
Third baseman's in. Everybody else back. First pitch from Bolton is just a bit inside for ball one.
Didn't miss by much. You saw Jake Dunyan. He's kind of playing that half in, half guard in the bag because he's got a runner out there at second. He can't really commit to the bunt.
That one fouled straight back. Evens the count at 1-1. Pazorchik looked to be right on that one, Mike.
Yeah, he's getting his cuts.
1-1 and 1 out here in the second inning. One hit apiece for each team. Ones are wild.
They are indeed.
Bolton kicks and delivers. That one's up high. 2-1. He's been missing high a little bit here in this inning, like the last few batters.
Seems to be where his, you're right, he's not throwing anything in the dirt. He's going upstairs, maybe trying to get some Mars to chase, and they're showing some good discipline up there.
That they are, I think,
They've
comes in.
recognized that strike zone.
Looks like a beach ball when it comes in up there.
It sure does.
Bolton kicks, delivers inside part of the plate, and he got the plate that time. Evens the count at 2-2.
Yeah, they're going to force Reese Bolton to throw that ball lower.
Yeah, I'm a big believer of if it's high, let it fly. I know that's the knuckleball adage. That breaking ball outside, I like the idea. Looking for the back door there.
Yeah,
Didn't
now we
work.
got to wonder, do the runners go? 1 out? A 3-2 count?
3-2 and 1 out. Probably, I would say no, Mike. Setting, we know has a fairly good arm behind the plate.
Yeah, he already did 3.
Yep.
One guy's been caught stealing.
Bolton taking
Looks
a
like
look back
they're-
at the runner, and time will be called.
They did not look runnerish, as Richie Ashburn used to say.
Is that what we're doing tonight, little Richie and Harry?
Yeah.
Long drive.
Do I get to do the Richie? What inning is it?
Yeah.
Time to go home?
Bolton kicks, runners go. That one's skied
I think it's out
down
of
the right
play.
field line, and it will get out of play.
I think that was in the front row.
As there's the
Where'd you get that hat?
the Gary Annie's clan walking in here. Papa G, Vin, Saints baseball.
Saints baseball. I think I will be going to watch them tomorrow
You'll be going to check them
at
out,
Wilmington
man.
Charter.
They're trying to work their way through the season this year.
Yeah, they've got some things to work on.
As Jay just mentioned, they gotta finish 5-2 to get that 500 record and
They
be
got the
eligible for
Sal's
the playoffs.
twice, I believe. And Wilmington Charter's no pushover.
Bolton kicks the 3-2 fouled away, and
I want to
we've
see.
seen some really good at bats from both teams so far
Yeah,
here,
but
Mike.
I was expecting to see Vincent Gariantes make that catch.
He's got to lay out for that.
Yeah, he does.
The young man's got to lay out for that.
As far as if that was my dad, he'd be yelling at me for not making the
You
catch.
see? Yeah. Well, I'm sure Big Daddy G's doing the same thing down there.
All right, we're still at full count.
Bolton kicks, delivers, runners go, fouled again, straight back.
Nick Pizorchik, like we saw Setting do, just driving that pitch count up.
And he is right on that thing.
Yeah, he's not missing. Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about Celebrity Row. I see down there sitting behind home plate Billy Sullivan in a Blue Hens hoodie.
Last time I saw Billy a couple weeks ago, had the arm in a brace.
So he's in there. Hopefully everything's okay with his
Oh, wow.
rehab as that ball's taken up high and the
Runners-
bases are loaded.
Runners were going, Pat.
They were going for the third straight pitch there, Mike. And that'll bring Coach Godfrey out to the mound. He wants to talk things over here before Cinco comes to the plate.
Yeah, single and 2 walks. That's 3 walks already in the game for Reese Bolton. Unusual. He
Yeah.
usually does not have these kinds of control issues. But now we have they're in the soup a little bit. Matt Cinco
Yep.
can really put the bat on the ball.
Yeah, he's a guy that he had a couple big hits in a couple games last year that we broadcasted here at Frawley Stadium. He might be down in the 8-hole, but it's one thing. This Spartans lineup is
no holes.
It's the whole lineup. No, there's no holes. in
There's
it.
not a hole in this lineup,
No.
that's for sure.
No.
They do not have holes, that's for sure. Pat, you mentioned Billy Sullivan, and
Yes.
one thing about the Spartans and Sally's is that they are really tied to their alma maters. And
Yes.
we go to St. Mark's to watch games, and a lot of the Spartans alums come out and watch. Same thing at Salesianum. It's great to see from these two schools.
That one's
Oh,
lined.
what a
What a
pick!
play! That's hitting, and
Out.
he got him. Double play. What a job there. Alex Hinton.
Pat, unbelievable. Saved them at least 2 runs. An unbelievable play by Alex Hinton. He pitches, he hits, and he makes the play in the field right there.
Wow. Yeah, exactly right. That's a da-na-na,
You'll see that
da-na-na
next week.
on 302 Sports Top Plays. Absolutely. Well, there you go. That will retire the side here in the top half of the second. We'll head to the bottom half as the Sal's will come to the plate after this.
With one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique image you envision.
Your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Get the assurance.
Welcome back in here to Frawley Stadium, here 302 Sports presentation of Delaware High School Baseball, as we just saw a tremendous play to end the top half of the second inning by Alex Hinton, Mike.
Yeah, and if you're Reese Bolton, first thing you're doing is going to Alex Hinton in that dugout and saying, brother, I'm going to buy you some crab fries after the game because he saved them at least 2 runs, possibly
Absolutely.
3.
The 6-hole hitter, Brendan Pacheco, will step to the plate here for the Sows.
Talk about a power hitter.
Yes.
Brendan Pacheco can really hit the ball. He's one of the few players who can get the ball out of this park. Pacheco's got a football future, but he's playing baseball right now.
He takes that pitch in there for strike 1.
He's going to be a Red Fox.
How about that, Mayor's Red Fox? All right.
The Red Foxes right up there in Poughkeepsie.
Second pitch from Matt Phillips swung on and missed as Pacheco was out in front of that
cheated.
one. He's definitely not cheated on that swing.
You know, St. Mark's not exceptionally deep here for
especially in
Pacheco.
in
Look
left
at center
field.
That's Mikey Williams and Mikey Williams in center field. He's deep, but not too deep.
Don't know what happened there for Phillips, if he slipped off the mound or what happened there, but that pitch was in the dirt. 1-2, the count.
Yeah, it was like off the knee pad.
Now Pacheco steps to the plate. Phillips kicks and fires the 1-2. Breaking ball.
Inside,
2-2.
So Matt Phillips, get the pitches up there a little bit, but
Ethan Valentine on deck for the Sows. Hinton and Pacheco, both teammates of my brother Vincent Garriani's team at Skyline. As that pitch called third strike on the outside part of the plate. That's a great paint job there from Phillips.
yeah, Matt's throwing some balls. Maybe he's effectively wild is the word we're looking for here. Because when he needs to paint that corner, he's getting it. That's 3 strikeouts for Matt Phillips.
Now Ethan Valentine at the plate. He takes that first pitch down low for ball 1. But yeah, they were all middle school teammates. That was quite a squad.
Ethan Valentine, I had a few people ask me if he plays basketball. But as far as I know, the answer is no, but he does have some height.
Well, everybody associates height as that ball's fouled away. They associate height with basketball. And just because you're tall doesn't mean you're a basketball player. That's for sure.
In my case, being short doesn't mean I'm a basketball player either.
Right, and then the whole adage of, oh my God, you're big. You tell me you don't play football? Just because you're big doesn't mean you're a football player. Here's Phillips kicking, firing, swung on and missed. He jammed them on that one.
Matt's been a little, like we said, effectively wild, but he's really throwing some heat.
He is.
And now, to the South's credit, they've played some of the best teams in the state the last week. They've seen the best pitchers that this state has to offer.
And that one is fouled off, just gets a piece of it.
I mean, Joe Davis from Appoquinimink was unbelievable last week.
That Appo team, Mike, they are one heck of a baseball team this year.
I haven't seen a hole in that team.
No, and they're unreal right now, that team.
Have not seen a hole in Appoquinimic's game yet. I've seen them twice this year.
Phillips kicks the 1-2 breaking ball fouled straight back. Either a breaking ball or a changeup. Not quite sure what it was, but Valentine was a little off balance on that one. And just got a piece of it.
Nice night here at Frawley. Getting those.
Phillips, that one lined to the second baseman and on a hop and throwing it over to Ludman for the putout there was Colmery. As that's 2 away.
Nice play there by Christian Colmery and just beat Valentine on that high hopper. So this is Matt Query.
The DH, Matt Query at the plate.
Now here's my personal connection. I grew up with Matt Query's dad and uncle in Claymont.
And here's the first pitch from Phillips, taking high, breaking ball. That's ball 1.
We got 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Some nice cheese there from Matt Phillips.
That one in there. Strike one. 1-1 the count. Phillips, after getting himself into trouble, Mike, in that first inning, has really seemed to settle in.
Yeah, he's throwing harder than I remember seeing him throw. That one just missed low. But he does look good.
1-1 to count to Query. He kicks and delivers. Phillips, that's in there on the outside corner of the plate for strike two.
Painted to black.
Tell you what, pitching's in the blood of the Phillips family.
Absolutely.
These guys both can deal, man. That one swung on and grounded. Ludman gets a piece of it, and he will not be able, Phillips will, to be able to beat Query to the plate, or to the base, first base. And
Matt Query's done some good wheels there to get down, and Matt Phillips is on his way over and had just Matt Query just way too fast for any kind of play to be made. And smart play by Eric Ludman not to throw the ball.
Well, I got to ask you this, Mike. Do you think he should have just let the second baseman get that one, Ludman?
It's debatable. As your first baseman, you're always thinking go to the ball, but they had no chance to get Query on that one.
Sam Del Colo will come to the plate here now for the Sals. 2 outs and runner on first.
Yeah, I've seen the Sals a lot. I've not seen Del Colo play. He has played. I just have not. In any of the games I've been to, he has not played. So a new look.
Let's see what Sam can put together here. Takes the first pitch outside for ball one. Phillips kicks, fires. This one is skied down the first base side, out of play.
Nice catch on the hop. Yeah, but he's got to toss it over the screen. That's not going to happen. No, he just handed it right through.
It's a tremendous effort out there by the folks in the stands.
Yeah, that ball, he got a fortuitous bounce.
And here's the pitch from Phillips up high. 2-1 the count. Top of the order, Ragazzo's on deck for the Sals. Just past the 8 o'clock hour here, Mike.
Lights taking full effect.
Yeah, Skyfall has completely gotten here as Del Colo drives that one towards Chickies and Pete's. It goes off the massive light.
I'm sure they're used to seeing foul balls come their way.
That one was driven from Del Colo. He barrels one up. Looks like he can drive it.
Yeah, he's the one guy in the lineup I don't know a whole lot about.
2-2 with 2 outs here in the second inning. This is the official 2-2-2. That one lined for a base hit into left field. Nice piece of hitting from Del Colo. And
a high fastball. He just kind of tomahawked it. And gets it in front of the left fielder, Nick Pazorchek. And they have 2 guys on in runner scoring position for Dom Ragazzo. We know he can make things happen.
Back at the top of the lineup for the Sals.
So here's another about Sam Del Colo. He's a good high ball hitter. That was a nice piece.
Yeah, nice little scouting report.
Nice
you got
piece
there
of batting there by Del Colo to take that high pitch.
Absolutely. Now Ragazzo at the plate. Phillips, after getting 2 quick outs, is now kind of got to work out of this one. That one skied into center field.
It's playable, though.
It will be playable and caught out there by Mike Williams. And that will do it here for the Sals in the home half of the second. We're through 2. Still scoreless here at Frawley.
Couldn't be more excited about having our show here held at the Buffalo Wild Wings and Christiana location here on Route 7. Brand new location. They moved here from Limestone Road, and it's going to be the new home of 302 Sports Week. I'm going to recap some local, college, and professional stuff. It's time for everybody's favorite part of the day, top 5 plays. Here we go. Stanley, your number 1 play from AI, 76-yard punt return. We got ourselves the quality cam here on the sideline. It's awesome to watch from this angle, to be honest with you. And watch. Whoa! Going up. He went to 412. He left the first there at 4-4. I mean, those ups right there are. You can't make this stuff up.
Credit Union. Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, at Frawley Stadium. Scoreless after 2 innings as we head to the top of the third. And St. Mark's will have the 9-1 and 2 hitters coming up. Starting off with Christian Colmery here, Mike.
Got to look to put something else together. They thought they had some runs last inning, and Alex Hinton just stole it away.
Yeah, tremendous play, and it's definitely a top play nominee.
Yeah, sure.
For next week's
absolutely
top plays.
Speaking of which, we got 5 more plays coming for you at some point tonight.
Absolutely. We're not going to tell you when.
No, we don't.
That wouldn't be fair.
That's right.
Is that ball?
I think that was a strike.
Was taken low for ball 1, yeah. As Bolton will come back out. ERA unscathed despite the tough second inning as Colmery will ground out there to the third baseman. Dunyan, 1 away.
Jake Dunyan, nice 2-hopper, strong arm, and that's it for Christian Colmery.
Back to the top of the order, J.J. Pazinska coming to the plate here for the Spartans.
He grounded out to second base his first time up, so I know J.J.'s ready to get on base and wreak some havoc.
And we'll see. He's a heck of a basketball player, too. I liked it. He played with a lot of heart, a lot of scrap. Pazinska.
Yes, absolutely.
That one lofted
that
over to second base. Reese is going to get back on it and put it away for out number 2.
Not enough to get over Reese, and he made a nice move playing it. It's not easy to go back and make that play. It's a lot easier coming forward, but nice play by Dylan Reese.
And 2 quick outs here for Reese Bolton after the trouble he had in the second.
Well, he threw some pitches last inning, so this is very welcome for him.
This is needed, absolutely, as that ball was taken low for ball 1 to Matt Phillips. Kick, swing, and a miss as his pitching counterpart is now even in the count, 1-1. Bolton, fastball taken outside.
Just missed.
Just a bit outside.
And as the pitcher, Matt Phillips has Matt Phillips knows exactly where the strike zone is and let that one go.
Bolton winds, fires, breaking ball, was left up there, and Phillips fouls it straight back, 2-2. That was one of those you got to be careful with. You leave one up in the zone like that. Two to count. Bolton kicks, fires, breaking ball just outside. He runs the count full, 3-2.
Good job here by Matt Phillips to at least make Bolton throw a few pitches.
That one is laced down the first base side,
I think
out of play.
I think that's in the roadway.
Yep, that's definitely that's out in the construction site for sure. Hit that one to Joe's Crab Shack. Here's the windup. The pitch from Bolton up high, ball 4. Phillips.
Second walk of the evening for Matt Phillips.
I was going to say, once again, draws the walk.
You never know, just takes one.
And now Eric Ludman will come to the plate, and we are officially on a bloop and blast watch.
I bet you that's Jimmy Paoli.
There's Jimmy Paoli coming out the run. Lefty on lefty matchup here at Bolton against Ludman. It's something that, at least in Delaware, as a left-handed batter, you don't see too often.
Yeah, they obviously prefer to have the opposite, but nobody's taking Eric Ludman out of the lineup.
And that one, nice play there by Hinton.
Doing it all.
High throw there by Bolton. He's going to take time. He might want a new ball. He was talking it over with the catcher.
Hey, you know, Kyle Hinton, if you're watching the game, congratulations on all the success you're having in Lexington. Nick says hi.
Yeah,
And when you're back home, man, come on to the show.
absolutely, without a doubt. He's doing great things, man.
Kyle Hinton is Sally's grad University of Delaware player and drafted by the KC Royals.
And I think Nick Halliday said his ERA is down in the ones. Anytime that's the case as a relief
I know he's
pitcher,
having a fantastic season.
you're doing a great job. Anyway, back to this game. Bolton comes set, kicks to Ludman, breaking balls in there for strike one.
Well, I think Eric may want that one back. That was hanging a little bit, but
That's one of those low ones you can see there. I know you probably can't see it on your screen. Yeah, you can a little bit. That left center gap is wide.
yeah, it is open.
0-1 the count. Bolton kicks and delivers. Swung on and missed there by Ludman. He took a mighty hack at that one there, Mike.
Yeah, it's tough seeing that ball come out for Ludman here.
0-2 to count, 2 away.
You mentioned that three-quarter arm slot, and that's tough.
That one fouled straight back by Ludman. It's deceptive, that's for sure, and Bolton does a pretty decent job of hiding the baseball until it's coming out of his hand. And as a lefty, that can be kind of tough. Kicks and delivers. That's an excuse me swing down the first base side. Foul.
Got that pitch up just a little bit. Ludman's able to get the bat on it. Played by someone in the Salesianum dugout.
It's one of the coaches. They want to stay, they want to show they still got it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they got him. The pickoff attempt worked, and Paoli will be tugged out at second base. Tremendous job there by Reese Bolton coming away there with the pickoff. And quick inning there. We're through 2.5. Scoreless with the Sows coming up after this.
His career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Italian began his career. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision. The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So, for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, at Frawley Stadium. Scoreless here in the bottom half of the third inning. Salesianum and the St. Mark's Spartans underway here. It's been a tremendous pitching performance tonight by both Reese Bolton and Matt Phillips.
What I miss? What I miss, Pat? Anything? I didn't miss anything.
Well, you missed Reese Bolton's father right here in front of us.
Oh,
He's down there talking to the Gary Annie's clan.
that's got to be
Former Ole Miss football player,
That's the road to be in.
believe it or not.
Ole Miss or
Yep.
Rebel, huh?
Yes, sir. That ball's taken outside for ball one by Dylan Reese. And Mr. Bolton, he was a coach of mine at St. John the Beloved back grade school days, 4th, 5th, 6th grade. Glory days. That one taken down low. Ball two.
I'm happy if my old coaches are still alive.
Oh, Mike. That one swung on and fouled straight back by Reese.
I give you this one, Pat, though. When I played football
Yep.
at Holy Rosary way back when,
Yeah.
my coach was a gentleman by the name of Harry Alexander.
Okay.
Graduated from Salesianum, went to Notre Dame and won a national championship under Ara Parsegian
Oh,
at
wow.
Notre Dame. How about that? And
That is,
there's
you're going to listen to what he has to say,
I
I'm sure.
certainly did.
Yeah, yeah.
And Harry Alexander, still around. His grandson, Tommy Alexander, plays baseball at Archmere.
Okay. So there's the tie-in.
Yep.
I love that. 2-2 to count here. Here's the pitch by Phillips.
Woo,
Called
right there.
third strike. And that's a beautiful job there by Matt Phillips.
Great pitch, and Reese, I guess not looking for that fastball, but he got him.
He
And
was not
Tommy
prepared
Alexander,
for that.
by the way, he's been fighting an injury this year, by the way, but he's a good baseball player.
Absolutely.
On the Carpenter Cup team last summer, with our old friend Nate Thomas.
Okay.
And several other players that we know.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's one of my coaches that is still around is Harry Alexander.
How about that? Jake Dunyan
Great
at
guy.
the plate.
He's got that beautiful ring from Notre Dame when they
I'm
won.
sure. That was, I believe, a strike, if I'm not mistaken, right? So we'll find out right here. That one
Just high.
is just high, evens the count at 1-1.
I think if any of my youth league coaches are still around. I'm not that old, am I?
I'm not sure. Not quite sure. Let's see.
I am that old.
Might be 0-2. We're trying to figure out the umpire's
I think
not
it's 1-1.
helping us out any. That one is missed. I believe that's a ball.
There was a hole in
2-1.
Ben Anderson's glove on that one. I believe it's 2-1. I think the count on the board is 3-0.
There it is,
Okay,
3-0.
we're gonna change that then. I don't believe anything I say. I thought he called a strike.
And
That's
that
a
one's
walk.
taken outside, ball 4.
Jake Dunyan knew the count.
And Dunyan definitely knew to count. He was better than us up here, that is for sure.
And he's
Right.
been on base twice tonight. I told you he can hit, but he's got a good eye there. And get on base, boom, boom. Here's a guy who took about 15 pitches in his last at-bat.
Joey's setting at the plate. Dangerous left-hander here for the Sows. Breaking ball, wow,
man.
in there for strike one. And that's one there for setting. If he wasn't guessing a fastball there and he was sitting on that,
Not
good
gonna throw
Lord.
it. Panichka in a little bit of third base, even with the bag. A little surprised. Oh, Matt Phillips has that step off
Perfected.
perfected.
I'd say, yeah.
You're off by a millisecond there. They're going to get you for the balk.
0-1, one away, runner on first. There's the pitch, taken outside, evens the count of 1.
Not too surprised at the defensive battle. A couple of really good pitchers on the mound tonight.
The pace of play is kind of slowed a little bit.
A little bit.
That ball's taken outside once again, 2-1.
They did start a little. They started a little bit later than about 7:20, I guess, we got started. So I got nothing else to do tonight. We'd be doing the show tonight if we weren't here. So
That's very true. 302 Sports Weekly. Believe we'll be returning next week.
not sure because we're not sure who's available next week.
So it could be a Winchell's way too early week is what that means. 3-1 the count.
'Cause I'll be traveling to South Carolina next week
Oh, very
for
nice.
a college graduation.
USC,
Yep, Columbia,
is.
South Carolina. Here I come. It's about 90 degrees down there right now.
go Gamecocks.
I'd love to play some golf, but I don't think that's going to happen.
The 3-1 pitch here from Phillips. Swung on and missed, setting just under that one.
You're thinking, Pat, about 9.5, 10 hours in a rented minivan with my wife and our dog.
Oh, that's companionship. That's
Yeah.
in both forms.
And the question is, who has to stop more, me or the dog?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
I don't know where I
Probably me. That dog, that dog will sleep the entire time.
As Phillips throws over to Dunyan, who may have had a one-step lead. out there on first base there.
That dog lives a life of luxury, let me tell you.
Dunya not getting too far off of first base. The 3-2 pitch, he's going. Called third strike.
Strike him out.
And he's safe
Oh.
at second base.
Coach
Wow.
Matt Smith out of the dugout already.
Wow, that's a great throw by Anderson.
He did look out, but we're not exactly right there. So
Gannett had a good tag, but it depends on what he tugged. It looked like he tugged the sliding foot instead of the foot that was going in. He might have gone under it.
oh, Matt Smith out there, apparently whatever he heard,
It was
whatever
enough.
he had to say was enough.
So setting went down on strikes. However, Dunyan gets to second base. There's 2 away, runner in score position for Alex Hinton.
Now, I thought he had to strike him out, throw him out, but
That'd have been the second one we saw tonight. 1 for each team. Hinton at the plate, runner in scoring position.
yeah, that's a big stolen base with the meat of the order coming up here.
Breaking ball there from Phillips is outside and low. Ball 1. Phillips kicks, pitches in there to even a count of 1-1.
Good pitch. By Matt Phillips, he tries to work out of a little mini. It's not even crisis, just a mini jam here.
That one's in the dirt.
Let's
Nice
stop
block.
by. Yeah,
Yep.
Anderson got that one.
You got a piece of that one. And, Mike, you were talking about the weather. I just got a Weather Channel update. A high of 84 tomorrow.
It's my kind of weather, baby.
Summer will be sneaking up on us for sure. That one is driven into right field. It's actually a flare shot, and it's going to be caught
About that.
by the shortstop. I thought that ball was hit a lot harder than it was. And Gannett gets a hold of it there. That's why I didn't get very far in my baseball career, Mike.
Ricky Gannett. What a jump that he got. A great read of the ball, and that's going to end inning number 3. So, after 3 complete, we're still scoreless. We're back after this on 302 Sports.
But right now we're going to head right into your favorite part of the week, top plays on the special teams end. As you're going to see Steven Williams. He's going to return this kick, and another great angle here you see. He'll catch it off the scoop, and he's taken off right down the sideline. Nobody can catch him, makes 2 men miss. Kicker can't make the tackle, and he is gone. Steven Williams, kickoff return. He takes it all the way. Friends get the win.
So it's the quality cam here on the sideline. It's awesome to watch from this angle, to be honest with you. And watch. Whoa! Going up. He went to floor 12. He left the person there at floor 4.
Miss. Crash back out. There it is, off the glass, the game winner. Unbelievable shot.
Crash the
was
glass.
open late on the Saturday.
Now you might have seen this one before. Bang! Throws it right down the lane. Look at that quick elevation. Nobody, everyone got out of the way, Jay. They wanted no piece of it. And then here's a different angle. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
How did he get off? Nothing to show.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen. Frawley Stadium. Beautiful night for baseball here, and a nice crowd. Sally St. Mark's, Mike. We're
It's,
scoreless through 3.
Crispy night out tonight, but it's a good night out to go watch some baseball. And as usual, a close game between the two. I think last week was the outlier, the 8-0 game. That usually does not happen between these two. And that was a close game until the 6th inning when the South scored 6 times. It was 2-0 until that. But I don't think it'll be scoreless for too long here.
Absolutely, and we're about ready to get on our way here in the top of the 4th. Sharp-dressed man is still playing in the background as it just goes away. He's a little ZZ Top to start it off. Eric Ludman gets a whole fresh count now since there was a throw-out. 1-0
It should
count.
have been Nick Hall's walk-up music.
He's a sharp-haired man now. He's got a new haircut. He's the gel in the hair and everything. Absolutely, he's feeling himself. 1-1. The count to Ludman. Bolton breaking ball in there for strike 2. And that's a tough pitch. A lefty on lefty like that, and you're throwing. It looks like it's about to hit you. Comes right over the plate.
Caught the inside corner on that one. That was a tough one. Eric had no shot at that.
Bolton fires. He fought off by Ludman, but it's a pop-up right to the third baseman there for the out. Dunyan puts it away.
I don't know. Ludman just did not look comfortable at all in that at bat. Did a good job even just to punch that one off his fists. But that matchup is really tough for him. Bolton on Ludman. It's got to be an extremely tough matchup for him.
Bolton, a crafty lefty, that's for sure. He comes set here and another breaking ball, and that one's scorched down the first base line by Mizell.
Yeah, Mizell's got he's got a lot of room in left field, down the line in left center field if he
get out in front of one. Yep.
Of course, that first one, he went oppo.
That one he goes again opposite field.
Oh,
it goes in.
First off, hold on a second.
That goes into the Dogfish Head Brewery Pavilion out there in right
that
field.
Dude had the ball. He looked like he was going to try to make a catch, and all of a sudden, last minute, he dives out of the way and lets the ball skip behind him.
It's a smart man. That one is grounded to the shortstop. Never mind. The third baseman, Dunyan, comes across the diamond.
Oh, we have 2 balls in the field.
Throws it to Hinton, who applies the tag for the out. I do see that ball must have come in from out of play. Not quite sure what young whippersnapper threw that one onto the field, but whoever it was, the principal saw you.
Yeah. That was a nice play by Jake Dunyan, we should mention, cutting across.
That's great.
In front of Regazzo. Don Regazzo's not going to make that play. Jake Dunyan's the only one who can get that out there. A good play by Dunyan. Strong throw, a little high, but nice tag there at first base by Alex Hinton for the second out.
Tremendous job there, and now
seen some
Ricky
good infield play tonight, Pat.
Yes, they have. Gannett will come to the plate, and again, Bolton's got a chance for a quick inning here with 2 away. 2 quick outs. Last time, of course, last inning he had 2 quick outs, and had some good at-bats put up by the Spartans after that. Let's see if Gannett continues that trend. Breaking balls in, down low. It's in low.
I thought the umpire was ready to lift the arm there, but he changed his mind.
2-0 to count to Gannett. And that one is fouled away first base side.
Yeah, lob wedge right out of here. This would be a nice inning for Reese Bolton if he could go 1, 2, 3.
That one's outside. 3-1 the count now.
Has not thrown a clean sheet yet, although just 3 batters in the first inning with that caught stealing.
Here's the kick and pitch from Bolton. Swung on and missed from Gannett. 3-2.
Yeah, he said he has faced the minimum in 2 of the 3 innings, but twice St. Mark's ran into out number 3.
And that's outside, ball
so
4.
Much for that. Well, like the last inning, we had the first 2 men out and a walk.
Bolton wants a new ball.
So 5 walks tonight for Bolton. Have not heard him yet.
Yeah, and that's usually a recipe for disaster when you're putting 5 guys on without, really kind of earning it via the hit. Hasn't heard him. Now Ben Anderson will come to the plate. Spartans only 1 hit in this one.
That was a single by Ricky Gannett. Yeah, the infield single by Ricky Gannett.
Bolton pitch just a bit outside for ball 1.
Of course, in game 1 tonight, Pat, a 1-hitter thrown by Trey Matthews of Newark Charter.
Oh. And I'll tell you what, I saw the last few innings. That young man can deal. He really can.
First of all, a grand total of 3 hits in that first game, so good job by John O'Connor of Conrad as well.
A walk-off,
wild
pitch. You don't see that often.
Thank
2-0
God.
to count.
Nobody wants to see walk-off wild pitches. Felt bad for Conrad. Tough way to lose a ball game, but they hung with one of the best teams in the state in Newark Charter.
Absolutely. Yeah, Newark Charter's been a good program now for a few seasons. It's a good program built there. That one's in there, 2-1.
Absolutely. And Ryan Lesher, a guy who could play some baseball himself.
Bolton, 2-1 the count. He's going to go over to first. And Gannett gets back in there easy. If you're the Spartans, you got to be careful.
They've already, as we mentioned, they've already run into a few outs tonight. You're just taking opportunities away. Even with 2 outs, you don't want to be giving them outs.
And that one is in there for strike 2.
He's throwing hard. I don't think St. Mark's is thrilled with that strike call, but he's going to make you swing the bat.
As Bolton comes set. He looks over at Gannett, kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a little bark there from Reese Bolton after the strikeout. We're through 3.5. Still scoreless. We'll be back after this.
Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, at Frawley Stadium. Beautiful night, scoreless here between St. Mark's and Sally's, and this has been a joy to watch, Mike.
Yeah, not a lot of hitting. We've had some base runners and opportunity. St. Mark's really had the best opportunity. Bases loaded, 1 out. A double play turned by Alex Hinton. Got them out of that. The Sal's had 2 runners on out of the first 3 in the first inning. They've had 2 runners on in 2 of the 3 innings so far, so they've had some chances too.
Absolutely. Well, Mike, you were talking about trivia here in between innings, and you were like, could anyone before the game last night name 3 players on the Detroit Tigers? I believe the answer is no. For everyone up here. But one I want to throw to you that I found interesting was there are 3 current Major League players who are in the 300-300 club. They've hit 300 home runs, and they have a career batting average of 300. They're active. Can you name them?
I don't think Albert Pujols has a 300 career average.
He is one.
He is one. Oh.
Yes.
300 home runs. That's going to be the key. Albert Pujols.
His average is one that I was like, I mean.
Yeah, I thought he'd be a lot, especially the last 2 years.
That just shows you how great he was. His Hinton lines that one, Pacheco to the second baseman, and
nice
he gets
play.
retired. Nice job by Coleman.
Made a nice play on that one. Let me think about that a little bit. It was Brendan Pacheco.
And now Ethan Valentine will come to the plate.
Let me see. Miggy Cabrera.
Miguel Cabrera is 2. There's one more, and this is the tough one. Do not look this up, Mike. Do not look this up.
I got a text from my wife, so I had to look at that.
Is she giving you the answer?
No, she wouldn't know the answer.
Swing and a miss there from Valentine.
Let's say, yeah, let's Dustin Pedroia, but
right. It is not Dustin Pedroia.
No, I didn't think so. I'll think about that for a few seconds, and my phone is off limits. I want to use my baseball brain. That was a nice play, by the way, by Coleman to go to his left. And that looked like it was a lot harder hit, didn't it, when it left the bat?
That's the second one that's kind of caught me off guard. Obviously, Hinton on the pop-up to end the inning last time was one the same way. 1-1 for Phillips inside.
No, did not get him.
Did not get a piece of Valentine, 2-1 the count.
Let's say Ryan Braun.
It's close. Ryan Braun does not have the average. Let me know if you want a hint. I can help you along the way.
I might need one.
That one's in there, 2-2 to Valentine. All right. This
Joey Votto.
It's not Joey Votto. Does not have home runs.
I said darn.
Yep. Does not have home runs. I'll give you a hint.
All right.
Player is in the National League currently.
National League, okay. Nice pitch there by
Called third
Matt
strike
Phillips.
there by Phillips. Painting the lower part of the plate that time. And
I think
2 quick
Valentine thought
outs.
maybe that was a bit on the low side, but he's been calling that tonight.
Absolutely.
National League currently, so he may have played in the American League at some point.
He might have at some point. Matt Query now to the plate for the Sals. And he did play in the American League at one point in his career, this player.
Oh, okay. Well, let me do some thinking. This is going to hurt.
It caught me by surprise when I actually guessed all three right. And this was my third guess that I wasn't 100% sure on. And I got lucky. Here's the windup in the pitch from Phillips. Down low, 2-0 to count.
Phillips doing a good job tonight keeping the Sal's kind of off balance a little bit. They're really not getting solid contact. Even that ground ball by Pacheco, both of us thought was hit a lot harder than it was.
That one's in there on the outside corner, 2-1.
Yeah, he cut the corner on that one. Oh, let's see.
Phillips winds, delivers the 2-1. Swung on and fouled away behind the plate. Evens the count at 2-2.
Yep. Oh, man. So Friday afternoon, we're back down here, Jason. We're at the riverfront, on the other side of the riverfront for Salesianum lacrosse.
Yeah, that'll be a good time. As that one is lined into right field. A little seeing eye single there by Query over the first baseman's head. And that was the fourth hit of the game here for the Sals. Nice piece of hitting there.
Query has two of them. That one, he did get solid contact on. Obviously, Matt Query seeing the ball well out of the hands of Matt Phillips. A couple of mats there.
It's a nice piece of hitting there.
One of the other hits here, Sam Del Calo.
And Del Calo's up to the plate. He actually laced one over the shortstop in the left field his last time up. The pitchers have been good here today in both games, Mike. That one's up high by Phillips.
Curtis Granderson doesn't have 300 home runs, does he?
Curtis Granderson does not have the 300 batting average.
Oh, okay. I watch a lot of baseball.
You're getting warmer. I think his career average is like 260, actually.
Come on, Curtis. The Grandy man can. Get it up there.
Yeah. And there's the snap throw. Nice job by Anderson.
Yeah,
but
he's got a
Query gets back
arm.
there.
I could see Brandon Anderson maybe pitching a little bit.
I'll tell you what, and it was shocking looking these stats up here, Mike. Pujols at 302 is still got the 300 batting average. He's had about 8 years where he's been poor. The Nick Halliday wants to get involved. The question is, there's 3 current active major league players who are part of the 300 club. 300 career batting average and 300 home runs. Mike's named 2, Pujols and Miguel Cabrera. There's one more. National League player. Currently.
Not Joey Votto, not Curtis Granderson.
And not Ryan Braun.
And not Ryan Braun, so. Don't want to lose track of this game here, but this has been a pretty good one.
That one is
how about Ricky Gannett going
right where they
second?
ain't. Gannett goes across the diamond and puts down Del Calo to retire the side. We're through 4.
We'll be back with the answer, won't we?
We'll be back with the answer. Through 4, still scoreless. We'll be back after this.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution. We are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home
finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today.
And we're back here at Frawley Stadium. You're watching Delaware High School Baseball, brought to you by 302 Sports. And we will give you guys the answer here to the trivia question. Got Mike and Nick both stumped. The third answer.
Now we're
Oh, you don't want to give it away, Nick? Nick Callie still wants a chance at this. And if you guys are watching know this one without looking it up, you can put it down in the chat part of the live chat.
By the way, Pat, the two answers that we've already named, Albert Pujols and Miguel Cabrera, what do they have in common? They're the only two active players
To play at the Veterans Stadium. Yep.
How about that, huh?
Pujols is just shocking. I think he's now like 5th all-time in home runs.
I thought they said he's now 50. He seems like he's 50.
He's 3rd all-time. He just passed Babe Ruth and Barry Bonds in RBIs this week. Like, the numbers he put up. And
Signed
that's
that 10-year contract with the Angels, and they probably regretted the last couple of years, but he just continues to
well,
produce.
the fact that his batting average is still over 300, despite the poor years there, just shows you how great he was at the beginning of his career the first 10 years.
This, by the way, is Nick Pizorchik.
And he takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. And Reese Bolton, now entering his 5th inning of work, has really done a great job.
Pizorchik walked his first time up, and that's a good eye there because that pitch, that looked
close.
really hittable.
2-0. He looked it up, but it's all right.
It's in the
all right, okay. Yeah, he sent you a text. But, Robinson Cano.
Who knew?
Yeah, he just
Nick's friend knew.
He just barely.
Mr. Williams, thanks for the answer.
Yeah,
I bowed down before you.
Yep. He is a baseball head, I'll tell you that. Yep,
I think Cano just came off the disabled list, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't remember if he's got 304 or 314. Yeah, he's got 314 home runs. Yep.
How about that was ball 3 there for Pizorchik, so he's looking at
3-1 count.
Yeah,
but that one kind of threw me for a loop because I'm like, I don't know if he quite has the home runs, but I took a guess. Yep.
So Pizorchik.
Leadoff walk there, Mike.
Close ball 4, but great eye for Nick Pizorchik to get on base and maybe look for him to make something happen, although they haven't had any luck doing that tonight.
Now Matt Cinco will come to the plate.
And I don't know if you want to take the bat out of Cinco's hands, but he's looking down at Coach Santa. Lots of Nicks on this team. Nick Santa giving the Nick Santa giving the signs to Matt Cinco.
With a game like this and the way that these two pitchers are pitching, you need every run you can get, Mike.
And look where Dunyan is at third base. Here he comes.
He feels it. He saw the signs coming.
He might regret that.
And he didn't even come close to squaring around on that one. And Dunyan, you could tell, is like, come on, coach. Pull me off, will you?
Mom and Dad are saying, we just got the braces off. We've all played baseball, and when you play third base, that comes with the territory, but it doesn't make it any more less frightening.
And that ball's driven deep into left field. This one's back and gone. Home run. Matt Cinco into the left field dugout. 2-run shot gives the Spartans the lead here, 2-0.
And look at this team out here where they are excited. Matt Cinco, good guy, and what a hitter. Took that pitch and smoked it. That was a fastball right down the middle, and it is now in that off-limits bullpen.
Absolutely. Unbelievable shot by Matt Cinco there. And that is another top play nominee. And I got to be honest with you, Mike, I haven't done
something here. Oh, new ball.
I have not done many games here at Frawley Stadium. A couple handfuls here. That is the first one I've ever seen leave the ball yard, actually.
We were here for a playoff game where the Spartans went back-to-back.
Yeah.
But you're right. They are rare home runs here.
That ball is absolutely tattooed. So the Spartans' second hit of the night, plates 2, and now Christian Colmery comes to the plate and swings and misses at the first pitch from Reese Bolton.
The second 2-run homer I've seen Matt Cinco hit this season.
How about that? And he's your 8-hole hitter.
He's the 8-hole hitter. He went deep against DMA a couple weeks ago over at Newark National Little League.
And that is not a short home run. That fence out there is probably about 330 feet where he hit it over.
Yeah, and it's a poke at Newark National too. They have a fence there.
Yes.
Matt cleared that one too. So here's the Christian Colmery.
1-2 count to Colmery. That one's taken up high. 2-2 to count.
So that's we see how quick those Spartans came out of that dugout. They want this game badly.
That they do. Is
I'm
that
not sure.
one called third
Wow.
strike on the outside part of the plate for Bolton.
Obviously, Salesianum wants to win this game as well, but St. Mark strikes first, and the emotions just came pouring out.
2-0 your score here as Pazinska will come back to the plate.
You know, Pat, we've talked about on the weekly about how wide open we think the baseball is this year.
Oh, yeah.
These two teams here are two teams that could win a state championship.
Absolutely. There's the breaking ball from Bolton taken outside 1-0. Of course, St. Mark's seems to always be there year in and year out. Sally's is always competing.
They're always in
as well.
Like, they would seem to make the semifinals like almost every year.
Yes. And Bolton, that one's
Including,
outside
was
as
it,
well.
2 years ago, and Sal's and Conrad, I believe, played in the one semi, and then St. Mark's was in the other semifinal that
Against
night.
Caravel.
Against Caravel.
And Bolton delivers down low, 3-0 now. Phillips on deck. He's got to love seeing that home run that we just saw. Obviously from Cinco, give him some room to work with. And that one's in there from Bolton, 3-1.
Yeah, but the next 9 outs are going to be the toughest 9 outs for St. Mark's pitching.
And that one's close, but taken outside for ball 4. And Pazinka is on base. And now Matt Phillips comes to the plate, one away.
Good job by J.J. Panichka and Bolton. Just not missing by more than an inch or two. Probably looking to get a few calls. You know, these are probably like depend on the umpire calls. Some umpires are giving them a couple strikes there.
Yeah, and after you see, the first 3 pitches wild, it's kind of, something you normally see from umpires is all of a sudden the zone gets tight. That one's in there for strike 1 to Phillips.
Matt Phillips can do some help himself here with some hitting. He has walked twice tonight. That's a nice lead out there for JJ.
And Bolton again throws over to first.
Robinson Cano.
Yeah. The third and final answer to the trivia question. You gotta love it. I'll have to come up with another one for next
everything
broadcast.
here on 302 Sports.
Maybe we'll do the 3 all-time leading. Oof. Whoa, nice tag there from Hinton.
He had
Pazinska gets
Panichka
back.
leaning towards second base on that one. And Alex Hinton with that back tag almost got him.
Maybe we'll do the all-time leading hits, major league hit totals from Delaware natives. I don't know that one. You got to let me do my research first.
It could be Delano DeShields, you're right.
That
Dave
one
May.
fouled. 0-2 to count to Phillips.
Kevin Metch. Kevin Metch is St. Mark's graduate.
They said he used to hit the ball into the neighborhood at St. Mark's,
Oh,
like
really?
on the
Of course,
on the
when Kevin
roofs.
mentions there was no fence on that hill.
Yeah.
No fence in St. Mark's when the Kevin Mensch days were around, and you could see a lot of opposing outfielders running down that hill.
Here's the 0-2 from Bolton. Kicks and delivers. Swung on and missed. Struck him out. The snap throw to first, not in time. Phillips strikes out, and there's 2 away here for Eric Ludman. Ludman has seemed a little bit off balance against Bolton in this one, Mike.
It just seemed a little uncomfortable in the box. A dangerous hitter, though, for St. Mark's. A terrific athlete. Yes, Eric Ludman was one of the Spartans who went deep in the playoffs last year against Joey Salon.
All right.
Joey Salon doing his thing for the Blue Hens now.
And I love that. I love seeing the Delaware high school kids go to the Delaware colleges. And they're succeeding. I mean, that's the thing. UD's got a really good baseball program. And Wilmington, of course, as well at the D2 level. Here's the kick and the fire.
Bolton had
one's up
Panichka
high.
looking, running back to first on that with his motion.
And there's going to be action in the bullpen for Sally's. This is number 23, Joey Sheets. Will get warmed up out there. Yeah, Wilmington and Goldie Beacom is a program that's kind of on the rise at the D2 level. Bolton kicks, delivers outside, 2-0 to count to Ludman.
Yeah, good job by Eric Ludman to hold off on that one. That's a pitch he's been offering at tonight.
Yes, I was going to say that. That's the pitch exactly that he's tried to take a hack at.
And you can't do much with that. You're either going to pull it to second base or
You're going to do that. You're going to do the Ryan Howard.
Yep.
That was his weakness for years. Bolton looks over at first, kicks and delivers the 2-0. Breaking ball down low, 3-0.
Now, if you're going to take a hack, that pitch was much more hittable for Eric Ludman than that second ball. But a good eye by Ludman. Now he's in an enviable position here.
Bolton goes over to first base. Pazinska's back easily.
Oh, got him. He don't look real
And
happy.
He hits Ludman on that one. And he's not too happy.
All right, well, Pat, a little bit of history here. Last week at that game at St. Mark's,
we got
4 Sal's were hit by pitches. And after the 4th one got hit, the coaches got into it a little bit on the field. Nothing major. Just
yeah, and that's the thing,
just some sweet nothings back and forth.
And a rivalry like this.
It was a rivalry, and the game was out of hand. And
sending the message.
yeah, I don't think Bolton was trying to hit Ludman.
Absolutely not.
He doesn't want to put any more runners on base.
In a game like this, and the way Phillips is pitching, he can't afford to give up any more runs. Absolutely.
He's got Jake Meisel up there, pretty good hitter. But
0-1 to count.
Ludman didn't look real pleased to take that one off the back.
No, that's not a good spot. He'll have the stitches to prove it tomorrow in class. As Meisel lines that one to the first base side. 0-2 to count.
Good recovery here by Reese Bolton after losing the Eric Ludman on the hit by pitch to come back 0-2 here on Meisel.
Bolton takes a look, kicks, and delivers the 0-2. Delivers the 0-2. Down in the dirt, 1-2. Nice block there.
Yeah, Joe Setting.
By Setting, yeah, absolutely. The wind has died down here, Mike. Those flags out in center field seem to be a little less moving than it was earlier in this game.
They are moving a little bit to left field, and that's right where the home run went.
Swing and a miss, and Meisel goes down swinging. Reese Bolton works through the 5th here, but not before getting hit with a 2-run home run. Unbelievable shot there by Matt Cinco. So we head to the bottom of the 5th. The score now 2-0, St. Mark's.
Couldn't be more excited about having our show here held at the Buffalo Wild Wings in Christiana location here on Route 7, brand new location. They moved here from Limestone Road, and it's going to be the new home of 302 Sports Week. I'm going to recap some local, college, and professional stuff. It's time for everybody's favorite part of the day, top 5 plays. Here we go. Stanley, your number 1 play from AI, 76-yard punt return. We got ourselves the quality cam here on the sideline. It's awesome to watch from this angle, to be honest with you. And watch. Whoa! Going up. He went to 4-12. He left the first there at 4-4. I mean, those ups right there are. You can't make this stuff up.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen. Frawley Stadium here as you're watching some Delaware High School baseball here presented to you by 302 Sports. And, Mike, we just got word. Chickies and Pete's staying open. That's the important news here.
Well, they've had a pretty good line over there all night.
Oh, yeah.
I got my crab fries tonight. Jason and I went over there and between games and got our snack because we are –
absolutely, and
we are. Jason and I obviously are underfed, so we had to go over there and get our crab fries.
You guys are too much, too much, man. You guys are too much, man. I gotta tell you. This is the top of the order coming up here for the Sal's. Dom Ragazzo facing Matt Phillips, and Phillips has been good tonight, Mike.
Yeah.
He's given up 4 hits, but has not gotten touched up.
Throwing hard, and I was mentioning during the break, I like Bolton. Really came after the last batter that was Jake Meisel. Was just throwing heat.
Yes, he was.
He's still bringing it.
And he bounced back. Obviously, you get hit up right there for that 2-run bomb really to start the inning off. He bounced back and didn't let anything else cross the plate.
Yeah, finally a walk hurt him, but he's only given up the 2 hits.
And that one is popped straight up from Ragazzo.
Looks like
straight to the shortstop. Gannett's under it and puts it away for the first out here in the 5th.
Well, that won't hurt a first pitch out. Yeah. Yeah, if you're the Spartans, you'd love to see them helping your starter out by swinging at the first pitch.
Absolutely. And Dylan Reese is at the plate with one away here. Phillips delivers. That one goes outside.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's the
In case
pitch,
anybody knows,
swung
Paul-
on, ground
There
ball
you go.
to the third baseman. Pazinska comes up and puts Reese away for the second out.
2 pitches, 2 outs.
3 pitches, 2 outs.
I said Paul Goldschmidt, the most hits by a guy from Delaware. He's actually born here. And he left.
Yeah. He's
Number
3rd
3
on the active list. Nick Halliday's already on it. I haven't even done the research for the segment, and Nick Halliday's already got the answers.
Of course, Goldschmidt wasn't here long enough to grow a tooth.
The real question is that one is lined into left field. This could be trouble. Dunyan puts it in the gap. He's around first. He's going to round second. He's going for third. Let's see if there'll be a play there, and it'll be late. There's a triple for Dunyan with 2 outs as the Sows are going to try and put across the run here and notch into this lead a little bit.
Well, we mentioned earlier Jake Dunyan, the season he's having, and he just another hit. The guy just keeps hitting. He's been on base.
Does.
He's got 2 hits tonight and a walk. He's been on base 3 times. He's got a stolen base. Jake Dunyan doing everything for the Sows. And here comes Smitty, and let's see if he's just going to meet with Matt Phillips.
Yeah,
I haven't seen anybody warming up.
And I think this is a good call here by Coach Smith. Go out there. Obviously, it's a 2-0 game. You got a tough batter at the plate in Joe Setting. You want to talk this one over. You don't want to give up anything cheap here. So I like this here by Coach Smith.
How about that Jake Dunyan sending that to left center field, but it did not reach the fence, and that allowed him to get to third base. That ball was hit hard enough, but not too hard.
He put it in the perfect spot. There's no doubt about that one. As now Setting comes to the plate. Let me ask you this. Now you know Paul Goldschmidt's major league career. The game is, what high school in Delaware would Paul Goldschmidt have fit in?
Any of them.
I think he would have been a St. Mark's or a Caravel guy. I don't know. That's just off the top of my head.
I could see him at Caravel.
And there's time. He might be a Sally's guy then if he was born in Wilmington. Who knows? And this is a very important bat here for the Sows. The meat of their orders up here in the bottom half of the 5th, down 2. Setting at the plate. Phillips winds and fires outside, 1-0.
Joe Setting's seen a lot of pitches tonight.
He has. He's had good at-bats in both of his at-bats that we saw today.
Needs to put one in play here.
That one's outside, 2-0.
Sal's trail by 2 here, and we're in the bottom of the 5th. Matt Phillips has done a great job tonight of keeping himself out of trouble.
That one's down low, 3-0.
I don't think he wants Setting to hurt him, but he's got hitters behind him.
Well, the young man on deck is not an easy out.
No,
Alex
he's
Hinton.
not. Maybe he'd rather go against the righty than the lefty Setting.
Maybe. Here's the 3-0 pitch from Phillips. Breaking ball in there for strike 1.
That's 60-mile-an-hour curveball there. Got the job done.
Oh, Bugs Bunny.
That was the paralyzing perfect pitch.
I have no idea what you just said,
That was
Mike,
the
but
Bugs
I
Bunny
appreciate
pitch.
it. Oh, okay. All right. That ball's outside, ball 4. So runners at the corners now for Alex Hinton.
Then see if they bring in a courtesy runner, and they will. Number 14, Pat, is the courtesy runner for Salesianum.
So that is going to be Logan Doran.
He tends to be the runner for Joe Setting. Yeah, I would be surprised to see him maybe take off here.
I was about to say, Mike.
But they don't want to take the bat out of Hinton's hands.
I know they don't want to take the bat out of his hands, but maybe you get a feel in the first couple of pitches.
He gets stolen base, that puts 2 runners in scoring position.
And it also takes it also would take the force out at second base away.
Correct.
Here's the pitch.
Ooh,
inside and high, 1-0.
Alex Hinton getting a little bit of a close-up look there at ball 1.
So let's see what they do. I saw the coaching staff from Salesianum. I believe that was Coach Godfrey yelling across the diamond some signals. 2-0, another pitch inside on Hinton.
Yeah, you got Brendan Pacheco on deck, and that's a guy that can hit the ball a long way.
Yes, he can. I saw him hit a home run in middle school at Skyline over the fence. And you're doing that in 8th grade. That's that's pretty good. That wind is kicked back up to left field. That pitch is in there, 2-1. A little surprised I didn't see Hinton swinging there. That was a good pitch to hit on the inside part of the plate.
Maybe figure he's throwing him 2 balls. He'll wait till he gets a strike.
Phillips. Time is called.
A good one here tonight. It's been a lot of fun.
This has been a fantastic baseball game.
Look out. I think he knows where he wants to go. He's trying to work him inside.
He's trying to work inside.
Doesn't want to get those arms extended.
He hasn't been able to really find a location. 3-1 the count, and Matt Phillips has kind of gotten wild now the last two batters. The right-hander kicks and delivers. That line up the middle goes off of his foot, and that's going to be a run. Colmery couldn't come up with it. Setting going to third. He is safe at third base.
And now
gets under the tag, and runners will stay at the corners. It'll be 2-1.
Let's see how
what
they
a job.
score this one.
How about Setting there, getting under the tag?
Let's see what they.
Same marks to size themselves.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, that was Doran. I apologize. Doran was the runner there. He got under the tag. Coach Smith wants to talk this one over with the umpire as well.
So an error on the board. That's going to be E4.
E4 on that one, as Mike said.
More
2-1.
Two runners on base now for Brendan Pacheco. That's a tough play for Colmery, but he'll tell you he should have made the play. But that was a really tough one. That was hit really hard by Hinton.
That it was, and I think it glazed off of Phillips. It glazed off of his leg, kind of changed the direction, and I think that might have threw Colmery off a little bit.
We have a pinch runner for Hinton.
And what's important there is, as Jay said, he can re-enter the
the
game.
Speedy guys in.
And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if you see a little bit of motion on the base paths. I believe this is Zach Keller or Harrison Burns. It's either 25 or 26. Not quite sure who it is.
Yeah. I don't know. Matt Phillips, he's just warming up, keeping the arm warm out there.
He's keeping the arm loose. I like that from Matt Phillips.
25's your pinch.
So there it is. That's Harrison Burns. And now Pacheco at the plate. And Mike, you said this is a dangerous batter here for Phillips.
Chance to do some damage. That nice inside corner pitch there.
Strike one. 2-1 your score. Bottom half of the 5th inning, Sal still threatening. Phillips, slide step, and
Oh,
that one
got
hit him.
On the shoulder.
He gets a piece of Pacheco there, and that will load the bases for Valentine. And the threat is real, Mike.
Yeah, I see some.
2 outs, nobody on base.
See the Sal's got somebody warming up down the right field line. St. Mark's. Of course, they bring somebody from the field. They only get 8 pitches to warm up.
So 4 consecutive batters
Yeah. All
have
this with
reached
2
for
outs. Everything
Salesianum.
with 2 outs here.
All with 2 outs.
And just 1 hit.
The player warming up out in the bullpen for Salesianum is Joe Sheets, number 23. Now Valentine, Ethan Valentine at the plate. Bases are juiced.
Good word there.
And that one is taken low for ball 1. Do you like that one?
I love that. That was a good one.
It's a good late 90s, early 2000s baseball term. Juiced.
As long as we got the good kind of juiced.
Yeah.
And Valentine could put him ahead. He'd be the hero here.
That one
Inside.
taken
Oh,
in there
got it.
for a strike, 1-1.
He's getting that inside corner call. Just went a little
I would
too,
be throwing the ball there all day.
a little too inside with Pacheco, but it was a curveball. Just caught him on the shoulder.
Phillips comes set, kicks, and fires.
A little low.
2-1. I'm talking Brady Anderson juiced.
Come on, man. That was a legit 54 home runs he hit.
Yeah. Phillips fires. Down low, 3-1. And here's the thing, right? You've had a couple unfortunate calls go your way here, Matt. You got to try and barrel down and get the pitch over the plate here.
Yeah, no place to put him.
Here's the pitch.
There's a strike.
In there, 3-2.
He just put that one up there. He needs strikes, and Valentine had a pitch to hit there, but yeah, the runners will be going, so could be an extra base in there if he puts it in play.
3-2, 2 outs. Tying run at third. Phillips steps off second base, and why not? You don't want to get the runners. You don't want to let the runners have that run and start. Tying run at third, go-ahead run at second here in the bottom half of the 5th. 3-2 and 2 outs. Phillips kicks and fires.
Woo, that was close.
Ball 4.
Matt Phillips jumps off the mound.
And Phillips is not happy. The St. Mark's team was about to run off the field, all pumped up.
Boy, Matt Phillips wanted that pitch. It was close.
It was close.
We got another mound visit.
And that will bring the tying run home.
I believe Matt Phillips is done for the evening pitching.
And I believe you are exactly right. So with Matthew Query coming to the plate, we'll have a pitching change. We'll step aside here for a commercial break, and we'll come back with a new pitcher and any kind of positional changes you've seen here on 302 Sports.
Nice spin move. Wow, nice play.
There it is, I believe, Gabe Best with the goal.
Go back. But wait, we were wrong. No pitching change. We thought there was a signal. We thought it was,
I thought it was the second visit of the inning.
and we did, and we made a mistake there. But
Oh, okay.
that pitch there from Phillips is in there for strike 1.
Pat, that happened to Jason and I the Sally's game last week. A fantastic catch made in right field, but it was over the out of bounds line, and we went to commercial.
And yeah, how about that? That one is high, evens the count at 1-1. Here's Phillips. Kicks and delivers. And that's outside, 2-1. And, Mike, I don't want to say this is what's happening, but, one of the things you're taught as a ball player is you got to try and keep your emotions under control when you're behind the plate or on the mound.
Yeah, Matt Phillips obviously wanted that call.
And the umpire sometimes all of a sudden, you don't want to say he's squeezing them, but 2-2 now the count. Some of those pitches might have been called strikes a little bit earlier before the tension came around.
Well, we're tied at 2. This is a For us, it's great. Coaches probably
Absolutely.
not so much, but this is fun for us.
Here's the 2-2 pitch from Phillips. Go ahead, run at third. Taken high. It
So they're gonna
runs
be moving
full.
here.
So here we
I
go.
always say, Pat, when I talk to parents, I'm like, I got no rooting interest, which
Yeah.
is the best part about this.
Absolutely.
I just enjoy the games.
No doubt about it. So here we go. Matthew Creary at the plate. 3-2, 2 outs. Go ahead, run at third. Phillips kicks, fires, swung on and fouled away. Out of play, first base side.
Query, we should mention, I'm going to jinx him here. Two for two tonight.
How about that?
Sorry about that, Matt.
The man you want at the plate if you're Salesianum.
That's right. And he's got some speed. But there we are.
Here's Matt Phillips, kicks, delivers inside and high, ball 4. And the go-ahead run will score for Salesianum, and as they have rallied to take the lead here in the 5th. All with 2 outs, Mike.
Yeah, this is a shame. I think Matt Smith's going to make a change here. I think he has to. That's 2 straight walks and a hit batter. The last 3 plate appearances. But Matt Phillips did a wonderful job for 4 2/3 innings.
Absolutely. We're going to
Really,
take.
there's nothing to be ashamed about,
Nah.
here.
No, you're exactly right, Mike. He's done a good job, and I believe they're going to bring in Pazinska to pitch here. The Spartans will. So
Matt
while
Phillips is taking a walk down the left field line. I'm not sure. Maybe just cooling off a little bit. I know he's in the dugout, and there goes the glove.
yeah, he's not too happy. I know that for sure. And when you're a competitor, you know this is one of the things. You're a competitor like this, and things don't go your way. It's all right. You let the
Phillips,
emotions out in the dugout.
remaining in the game, he'll go to the outfield. I believe Mikey Williams is done.
Here we go. So while we square that all away,
Yep.
enjoy the remainder of our.
That's Gabe Best.
Yeah, number
Spins
7.
away from.
2 spin moves, got the shot, and it's
He's got it.
drilled.
So Gabe Best, that's 3 goals.
Next Wednesday, so.
Got to get these games in. Shot to right field. That's in. Regazzo looks to third. Here he goes. There's going to be a play at third base. Plays in there, and he is out. Dom Regazzo caught trying to advance. Here comes the Hawks.
Oh, what a play by Moyer. Wow, Mike.
Line drive into center field. This is going to score a few. That ball's past everybody. Rounding second. And to third base. There's going to be play at the plate. No. And that is an inside the park. Grand slam home run. For John Jones. Breaks it wide open.
And we're back here at Frawley Stadium. You just saw the remainder of our top plays of the week, including beautiful base running on that inside the park grand slam we saw from
John
Matt McQueen.
Jones. He was in there twice. Two of the last 3 plays were 3 of the last 4 John Jones.
That young man is impressive. So here we go. Like we said, J.J. Pazinska is on the mound for the Spartans. 6 consecutive Sals have reached base. 3 of them have scored runs. It's 3-2.
Base
First
is still
pitch,
loaded.
Base is still loaded. Still 2 outs. Pazinska's first pitch in there for a strike. Who would have thought this inning started off with 2 outs and nobody on?
Just tell you, it just goes to show you that it just takes one. Once it gets started, and you're there. That triple, and that's the only hit of the inning.
It's the only hit of the inning. Pazinska looks over at the runner at third, winds and fires, breaking ball into dirt.
Yeah, you see with the windup, Pacheco is 30 feet down the line, and why not?
Yeah, Pacheco's getting himself a healthy lead at third base for sure.
Not sure who played at third base. Is number 3, maybe?
It's a good question. The stirrups are on, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Yeah, I like that look myself.
Pazinska winds, fires outside. A snap throw to
he
third.
got
Why
him.
not? And he's out at third. Pacheco with the aggressiveness comes back to bite him there.
Great play by Ben Anderson. Nice throw and a good job by the new third baseman.
Hey, we'll get that number for you while we go between innings here, but we head to the sixth. 3-2, Sal's on top.
That your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Get the assurance that you're...
It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, at Frawley Stadium. 302 Sports Presentation, Delaware High School Baseball. We got some switching around the diamond here, Mike, for the Sal's. What do we got?
Well, I was drawing some diagrams. Alex Hinton into pitch from first base, and Hinton pitched last week against St. Mark's. He did a great job. Ethan Valentine from left field to first base. You can see he's like 6'5". Your left fielder is now Brendan Pacheco, and the new center fielder is Joey Sheets. And that is your defensive setup for the Sal's. As we move to the sixth inning with Ricky Gannett to lead off for the Spartans.
Absolutely. Gannett
Ricky's been on base twice, by the way, with a single and a walk.
As this game has reached the sixth inning, it's been at a snail's pace. We saw some good, baseball on both sides of the spectrum, really, in that fifth inning. A two-run bomb for St. Mark's played their 2 runs, and the Sal's, all with 2 outs, had a multitude of things happen. They had one hit, and that was the first of the rally.
Yep.
We saw, an error. We saw some walks.
Yeah, it went triple, walk, error, hit by pitch,
yeah,
walk. And then an unfortunate base running error by the Sal's to end the inning for them, but they are up 3-2.
Absolutely. So Gannett will be the first batter to face Alex Hinton, and this young man, Alex Hinton, is an impressive pitcher, as we found out last week, Mike.
Yeah, Alex Hinton can do it all. He's comes from some good athletic bloodlines there. Headed to Hartford Community College in Maryland. Nice baseball developmental program they have there. A final for Flight A.
What we got?
It was William Penn, right? William Penn 9, Concord 2. Good win for the Colonials. That's a good Concord team this year.
Yeah, they've been good. They were good last year, too.
Second loss of the year for the Raiders. And William Penn, hey, that's a win they could use. Ground ball to short.
Yes, it is, and that is taken and fired across the diamond. Quite the arm from Dom Ragazzo, as there's one away here for the Spartans.
Good play. It was like a 3-hopper. Gannett's got some speed, but nice play there.
Anderson at the plate. He did some good work behind the plate, ending the Sal's rally with the pickoff.
Nice curveball there by Alex Hinton.
He falls behind 0-1 to Hinton.
Different look after the lefty.
Bolton, who was impressive.
Yeah, only gave up the 2 hits.
Unfortunately, one of the 2 hits was a 340-foot home run.
He did walk a few guys, but he did a good job tonight, and just gave up that big hit, the big fly to Matt Cinco. But a lot of people have given up big hits to Matt Cinco.
That ball's taken low. 2-1 the count. as Anderson has gotten ahead of Hinton here.
And you'd rather be the Sal's right now than St. Mark's in the lead.
Oh, of course. Hinton kicks, fires that one, grounded to third base.
What a
Nice
pick.
pick over there.
Well, there's- I
And
think he
he's
was-
ow, wow.
I think
Valentine gets his foot back on the bag. Wow.
Yeah. He wants him to stay up. I thought the coach was going to ask, but
Dunyan made a heck of a pick at third base, an errant throw, but Valentine, who was originally off the bag, got his foot back on there before Anderson reached first base.
yeah, I wasn't sure that he hit it, but apparently he did. Nobody's arguing with him, so yeah, it was a great play by Jake Dunyan on that backhand. The defense is really helping out the Sal's tonight.
And now Pazorchik at the plate for the Spartans.
Nick Pazorchik scored ahead of Matt Cinco last inning. He has 2 walks tonight.
On base percentage going up here in this one. Hinton kicks, breaking ball in there for strike one. That's a nice one.
Yeah, caught the inside corner.
Uncle Charlie on that one. The deuce, however you want to call it. Yeah, that one's grounded to the shortstop. Taken on a backhand, thrown across the diamond from Ragazzo, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Alex Hinton. A shutdown inning the Sal's needed, and we'll head to the bottom half of the 6th right here at Frawley Stadium.
But right now we're going to head right into your favorite part of the week, top plays on the special teams end. As you're going to see Steven Williams. He's going to return this kick, and another great angle here you see. He'll catch it off the scoop, and he's taken off right down the sideline. Nobody can catch him, makes 2 men miss. Kicker can't make the tackle, and he is gone. Steven Williams, kickoff return. He takes it all the way. Friends get the win.
So it's the quality cam here on the sideline. It's awesome to watch from this angle, to be honest with you. And watch him. Whoa! Going up. He went to floor 12. He left the person there at floor 4.
This, crash back out. There it is, off the glass, the game winner. Unbelievable shot.
Crash the
bank was
glass.
open late on the
Now you might have seen this one before. Bang! Throws it right down the lane. Look at that quick elevation. Nobody, everyone got out of the way, Jay. They wanted no piece of it. And then here's a different angle. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Wow, does he get off? Nothing just choked.
And we're back here at Frawley Stadium. We're watching Delaware High School baseball, presented to you by 302 Sports. And Mike, we had a missing flip phone.
Yeah, it belonged to. There's only 2 people in the world left with flip phones.
Yeah.
That's Mark Gariantes and Walter White, and I think Walter White's no longer. Oh, and there's one here, the scoreboard operator.
So there you go.
And as far as I know, Walter White is no longer with us.
Yeah,
Maybe
nah,
Gus Fring's still using flip phones.
not quite sure. That's a great reference, though. It's a show I have not seen yet. I know that's blasphemous, but I have not seen the Breaking Bad. But here we go. We have entered the bottom half of the 6th inning. J.J. Pazinska still on the mound. First batter he'll face here is Sam Del Colo, and he swings at the first pitch, fouls it straight back.
That was funny because your dad stood up right away when they mentioned the missing flip phone,
Oh, I know.
and I was proudly displaying his flip phone for all of us to see.
The man knows no shame. That is for sure.
I got to tell you, Pat, if my dad was still around, he'd have a flip phone too.
Oh, yeah. They're great. And
Ooh,
that's
nice
a
pitch.
wicked breaking ball that Del Colo was not prepared for. 0-2.
If my dad came back, he'd probably wonder what happened to America Online.
AIM? Was he a big AIM user?
He was, had the dial-up modem and everything, sure.
The internet came on a CD-ROM?
It's absolutely did.
That's fantastic. And that breaking ball was taken way outside, 1-2 the count. That was back when you had to make sure you didn't answer the phone call when you wanted to get on the internet.
Absolutely not. Yeah, that 28 modem, the 28.6.
Breaking ball taken. It's over to Colmery, as we found out who that mysterious third baseman was last inning. He goes across the diamond for the out. And I'm just more upset at myself that Colmery's been in this game the whole time, and I had just noticed the stirrups last inning.
That's a great look.
Oh, it's a fantastic. It's a vintage look.
It's awesome.
It's a dying, unfortunately, in baseball.
No, and
I feel like.
I was at a game. I go to so many, I lose track, but it was either DMA or APO where about half of the team were the stirrups.
That's the way it should
and
be.
I thought it was awesome.
That's the way it should be.
And maybe that's why APO's undefeated.
That might be why. That ball's taking that side.
And the fact that they have some supremely talented players.
That doesn't hurt. This is Dom Ragazzo back at the plate.
I think it makes you run faster to wear those stirrups.
I think so, too.
I think if you go back and find my Little League pictures, you'll see the stirrup look on everybody.
That ball's in there for a strike. I have a theory that baseball players who wear stirrups, once they get into like their non-baseball job when they're older, will still wear stirrups underneath their suit pants.
It's really not a bad idea. Nice pick there by Anderson.
See? Nick Halliday confirms it. There you go. 2-1 the count here to Ragazzo. Just like me, a former basketball player, you can catch me in some Nike Elites every now and then at work. Pazinska, that ball's outside, 3-1 to Ragazzo.
Dom Ragazzo. He knows how to get on base. Just on base one time tonight, but he's leading off for a reason. He really sets the table for Salesianum.
And he's got quite a laser of an arm at
some great
shortstop.
defense tonight.
That one is in there for strike 2. And
this is
I'll tell you what.
Which is funny because the first game the umpire was calling the outside corner, and this umpire is called the inside. And he's been consistent. He's called it all night, that inside corner.
And
now Dom's got some splaining to do.
Not only that, he's also had a delayed strike call.
Yep.
You have to wait, man. And we saw this kind of potentially hurt St. Mark's last inning. Let's see if how the Sows get dealt with here the next few batters. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Ragazzo. Woo! Is rocked.
Wow.
Oh, boy, that might get on 95. It's foul, but oh, boy.
Look out, Hedgeville. Here it comes.
Oh, man.
Wow, he really got
There is a
hold of
collective O here at the stadium on that foul ball.
That ball is gone. It's going to go into Dom's tuition bill. Oh. Nice pitch.
He swung on, and he just gets a piece of it back. That went to the Amtrak station. Honest to God, that ball.
Got a hold of that.
We thought that Cinco got a hold of one. That one he got a hold of more. 3-2, 1 out. Pazinska winds, fires above the head of Ragazzo for a walk, so he gets the first base as a 1-out base runner. And speaking of stirrups, Dylan Reese keeping it going.
Second walk tonight for Dom Ragazzo. I would not be surprised to see him go here with the 1-run lead.
Get the courtesy run, or not the
insurance run.
Insurance run. Get your baseball terminology right, Patrick.
Dylan Reese 0 for 3, and I know he doesn't want to finish with the 0 for, so we'll see how he does here against J.J. Panitska.
That ball's in there for strike 1.
Nice pitch by Panitska. I'm sure I'm butchering his name.
Pazinska.
Sorry, JJ.
Well, 302 colleague Vinny Pinella, the birthday boy. He was friends with JJ's older brother. He kind of gave me the inside on the pronunciation.
We had JJ on during the basketball season.
And Reese squaring around the bunt there. And they go to first. Nothing doing there. So I believe I'm pronouncing it right, but I can't confirm that, obviously.
Fortunately, when that basketball game we did over across at the field house, you and Nick had the call in the Sally St. Mark's game, so I didn't have to worry about it.
Pazinska, did he go on the bunt attempt is the question. I don't think he did. It looked like...
Saw no strike call there.
Yeah, I didn't see a strike call, so 1-1 the count.
Vinny, of course, the St. Mark's grad.
And also Nick Alessandrini also. He confirmed it too. So I think that's right. Here's Reese squaring around the bunt. That's a beauty.
That's a good bunt.
He did the job. Got the runner over.
He's
going to go to third. And that ball skied. And Sally might get another run here. And they will.
So
how about that?
Sacrifice and an E3. They score a run without a hit again.
How about that? I mean, the wheel play was on for St. Mark's there, and nobody got around to third base. That is unbelievable base running from Dom Ragazzo. That was
it's great recognition from Ragazzo.
Yes.
Never stopped at second base. Saw he was going to be racing Ben Anderson to third base, and the throw, unfortunately, sailed over Anderson's head off the left field wall, and Ragazzo was able to come home almost without a throw.
That was a tremendous job as Ragazzo gives the Sals the insurance run, and now Jake Dunyan is at the plate. 1-0, the count to him.
So St. Mark's going to have some work to do in their last at bat.
And that one is in there for a strike. He's the one who started that rally last inning, right, Mike?
That would be correct. Jake Dunyan on base 3 times tonight for the Sals.
Here's the 1-1. Brzezinska inside. Ball 2. Almost got a piece of him.
So an unfortunate turn of events for St. Mark's, but you can't say enough about Dom Ragazzo's presence out there on the bases. Unbelievable play by him to recognize before he reached second base that third base was uncovered.
That one's in there. Evens the count at 2-2.
Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust. Space. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, at Frawley Stadium. Apologize for technical difficulties that we experienced there, but all that you missed potentially was Joe Setting pop-up to right field. We now head to the top of the 7th, 4-2. The Spartans are going to have to get busy here against Alex Hinton.
Yeah, Setting's fly ball was so high that FAA gave it a number.
Yeah, and it
was
also kind of got, I guess it got into the Wi-Fi fields here. Kind of disrupted them.
Well, they got some work to do, St. Mark's here in the top of the 7th.
Matt Cinco coming to the plate. He is responsible for the Spartans' runs tonight. He hit a 340-some-foot shot back in the 5th. He gets to face Alex Hinton here.
That's no fun.
And he's now behind 0-2.
Pat, that has been a strike all night long.
All night. Oh, 0-2 to count. It'll be Cinco, Colmery, and Pazinska.
He's trying to throw Hinton's timing off a little bit here with the late timeout call. Not a bad move. A little back and forth between two old rivals.
Absolutely. It's been a great game here on 302 Sports. Hinton kicks, delivers, Cinco, foul ball.
Oh, and Santa misses. I thought Nick Santa was going to make that play down there.
Coach Santa did not stay down on that one there.
Yeah, Senior's going to hear about it.
The guys are giving him a little razzle on that one. He the hip level was not dropped.
Might be a long Spanish class tomorrow for Senior Santa.
It might be. And it's on tape. That's the worst part. Here's the 0-2 from Hinton.
Look at that pitch.
Outside,
I thought he got
1-2.
And the South thought they had it too.
It's on the wrong side of the plate, man.
Coach is over there early. Turn around, just walking back into the dugout.
Hinton. 1-2. And Cinco lines it into center field where they're not. And that's a leadoff single here.
Yeah, kind of a conservative play there by Sheets. I kind of like it, though. You go for that ball and miss it, then it's rolling to the fence. So you
Absolutely.
keep the guy at first base. Cinco can do less damage there than at second or third, obviously.
It's a great job there by him. And you're in a no-doubles defense here. I mean, that run doesn't really hurt you at first base. But Colmery, the tying run, he comes to the plate now. Stirrups and all.
That's obviously a good luck symbol.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you're Matt Cinco, you just can't get too far off the base here. You need to let your offense give you a chance.
First pitch from Hinton's in the dirt, ball 1. Hinton kicks, and that one's down low again, 2-0.
Trying to get Colmer to chase, and that's Christian Colmer. He's too good of a player.
Cinco leads off of first. Hinton comes set, kicks, fires, 3-0.
That's a good eye there by Colmer. Hinton he's right around the plate there, and I know he's trying to get the guy to chase.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing out there.
It's a great at bat here. I mean, obviously Colmer really hasn't had a pitch close, but this is what you want to do. You want to get on base any way you can, and that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, that fake bunt is telling everybody I'm not swinging, so just throw it right down the middle.
Hinton checks over at Cinco. Kicks. Fires, ball 4. First 2 runners are aboard, a tying run on base for the Spartans. Here in the 7th.
Now, if you're Coach Ted Godfrey, you want very much Alex Hinton to get through the 7th inning. They have a game tomorrow at St. George's. They bring a pitcher in. He's got to have that one day of rest. So anybody pitches tonight will not be pitching tomorrow. St. Mark's, he can pitch tomorrow if he's under 25 pitches.
I believe.
I think he's already past that.
So we'll see what happens here. Coach Godfrey obviously bringing his guys in, talking it over. And
St. Mark's plays Friday at home against Sussex Tech. That'll be a tough one for the Spartans.
It's just tough right here. Let's see what they do. I think they're going to keep Hinton in. But the Spartans have done what they need to do. Cinco fought off a couple pitches, laced one into center field for a single. Colmery just waited in a bat out, got himself on base, and now you got the top of the order up. If you're Spartans, you're in a good spot.
Yep, they're going to leave Alex Hinton in the pitch to J.J. Panichka.
And Pazinski will come to the plate.
J.J. 0 for 2 with a walk his last time up. Expecting to take a look at least one pitch here. I would not be totally shocked to see him lay down a bunt and put 2 runners in squares. In fact,
and you can
Ethan
see
Valentine's in his kitchen.
And that one's taken for a strike. Throw back to
they got
second,
him.
and they got him.
Oh, Matt Cinco cannot let that happen.
Oh, man. Matt Cinco caught snoozing. And what a throw by Setting. What a tag by Ragazzo.
Boy, just a brain cramp from Matt Cinco.
And what's going to be tough is that was a good pitch to bunt for Pazinka, and he pulled it back. It was a called strike. And that just resets the inning now.
I think Setting
for the Souse.
Looks like he's throwing it right back to Hinton, and he just put a little more on it, and Cinco just not recognized that.
And that ball's taken low, 1-1.
St. Mark's base running has hurt them tonight.
You're not lying there, Mike. That completely changes the outlook of the inning. Colmery leads off first. Hinton kicks and fires. In there for strike 2.
Now, while we're giving, let's give some credit to Joe Setting and Dom Ragazzo on that play. I think they made it look like he was going to throw it back to Hinton. But what a strike from Joe Setting to Ragazzo, laid on a tag.
Wind up and the pitch. Pazinska holds off on the swing. And it's 2-2.
It's tough to get an appeal from the umpire when he's in the middle of the field.
I agree. It's fascinating that they do the 2-man umpiring. Beautiful night here. It's creeping closer and closer to 10 p.m. Mike, it's past almost past my bedtime. I'm an old man now, Mike, you know?
Yeah, well, trust me, I know. I know the feeling.
Hinton kicks, fires.
Pitch.
Called third
Right down.
strike.
That's a great pitch by Hinton, right down the middle.
Wonderful job there. And just like that now, Hinton is 1 out away from getting out of this with no damage. Matt Phillips coming up to the plate.
So the last chance here for St. Mark's, unless Matt Phillips can get on base again. He's been on twice.
Hinton kicks, fires. That's going to
Look at
be
that.
a single for Phillips. Let's see. Comery is around second, and he'll get into third. And that one bounced up and hit Ragazzo.
He's got the hat
I
off.
hope he's okay.
I think he caught it right in the chops.
That was a bad hop he took.
First pitch there by Matt Phillips, takes it right where it's pitched and gets the hit. Keeps him alive.
Coach Godfrey's going to come out and check on his shortstop. But the tying run is now back on base with 2 outs at first. Mike, do you even dare to send him to second base at attempt?
No.
Yeah.
Not with Eric Ludman up. No, I don't.
Ludman at the plate.
I'm not taking the bat out of Ludman's hands. He's batted against the lefty all night. Here he's got a chance at a right-hander.
Yeah, that's a great point. That is a great point.
Somebody hit is much more straightforward. He's got home run power. He doesn't. That's not in this place. You don't expect him to hit a home run.
Yeah, but you know what? Hinton's a guy who throws hard, and Ludman, he could supply the power. And if Ludman can get around on one, he might be able to put one,
We have a timeout.
over the fence.
And there's
Coach
setting
Godfrey wants to get his defense
setting
set.
the defense set here. So
St. Mark's, are you going to try and get that tying run at second base?
So let's see what happens here. First pitch, breaking ball in the dirt, ball 1.
Yeah, it's a fad. We have another timeout as Coach Matt Smith's going to send in a pinch runner.
It's a courtesy runner. It looks like it's number 3, Christian Panico, coming in.
Now, didn't Jimmy Paoli run for him earlier in the game?
I believe so for Phillips. No, it's for Phillips. He ran in, and that was Phillips that they just ran for. So I'm not sure what that means as far as the rule is concerned. But anyway, 2-0 to count now on Ludman.
No, but I know Paoli ran for him the first 2 times he was on base.
He's on base again.
That's Panico.
Yeah, Phillips was on base. So he ran for Phillips.
And that one is in there for strike 1. Just gets a piece of the outside corner. Eric Ludman.
Right, he was pitching early.
But I don't know if they had.
Yeah, once you're a pitcher, you're running for the pitcher the whole game. That's courtesy.
Here's
Have a different runner.
Hinton. 3-1. 3-1 the count to a dangerous hitter here in Eric Ludman. On deck is Mizell.
Yeah, they obviously don't want Ludman to hurt them here, but you can put the tying run at second base with a walk.
Let's see if Ludman takes a hack. He does, and it's right
look
back
at
to Hinton. Makes a nice play, goes to first, and that'll do it. Salesianum picks up a tough, earned 4-2 victory over their rivals St. Mark's in what was a pitcher's duel early and turned into a pretty exciting ball game down the stretch, Mike.
Yeah, they got the 3 runs in the 5th inning, courtesy of 1 hit, and then scored in the 6th inning with no hits. So, the Sals did it without a lot of big bats. But, hey, they got it done. Congratulations to them. They add another win now, 10-2.
Yep.
A sweep of St. Mark's, that rarely happens. And I wouldn't be surprised if these 2 teams meet again in a couple of weeks when we get into the state tournament. But great job tonight by the Sal's pitchers, holding St. Mark's to 4 hits. And obviously the big fly from Matt Cinco. congratulations to Salesianum.
Yeah, we saw. I mean, Matt Cinco obviously with a shot to left field for the home run. We saw a great play from Alex Hinton at first base for a double play. A lot of great plays in this one. It was an exciting game, and that'll conclude our doubleheader here at Frawley Stadium with a 4-2 victory going to Salesianum over St. Mark's. Mike, any final thoughts?
About what I expected, a close game. I thought maybe a little more hitting, but it was a fun night here, doubleheader for us at Frawley. And our next stream's Friday at 4 from the 76ers Fieldhouse. It's going to be Salesianum lacrosse against Hill Academy out of Ontario, Canada. So that should be a good one.
So there you go. Tune in for that one. For Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, Nick Halliday, I've been Pat Garianis. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here at 302 Sports for Delaware High School Baseball. We'll see you next time.